Oh, that looks like it. Wait, we have a student section.
In which the Rebels could only muster 7 points through the first 3 quarters have tempered those expectations. This week, Corral seeks revenge against a Razorbacks squad
that's a thing.
that picked them off 6 times in Fayetteville a year ago in a 33-21 setback. Ole Miss head coach Lane Kiffin.
That game tied them all.
I like your
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it helped.
Look how hard they turn their arms.
You know, and this team knows they're going really well. You know, he forced one right outside.
Yes, we went over everything when we got here, so he's good to go.
Back and got 2 yards. It doesn't look pretty.
Yep.
The second one was fumbled outside.
I'm sorry to hear like all
No interception versus 6.
I really need to know when he start.
This week is good change.
Like Ole Miss, Arkansas suffered their first defeat of the season last week in Athens as Georgia blanked
Shrimp life.
37-0.
Ray Schmurd.
Hemingway Stadium.
I don't know her.
Oxford also
It's
ended
old.
7 Ohio State loss. Maryland to Columbus. The Buckeyes 6-0 all time against the Terps with an average margin of 15.
Go Patrick, go. Thumbs up, arrows fly.
Why did you turn so country? Feathers up, arrows fly.
Sorry.
Good job, Castillo. Buddy, buddy.
Look how perfect we are. Very perfect. Nobody's out of. Look at them. So good.
He's been.
Yeah, we got music in the background of the game now.
A whole highlight reel.
Roger, they're ready. Sophomores. Sophomores.
You tell me.
They're doing it. Who's doing it?
Do I?
Dude, it's banded bells right now. Banded bells. Just a little confusion.
This is going well already.
Does this have to be in the center or like where they're at? Here.
Now that you know how much is busted for well, it's Kevin's lover.
Wherever they're at? Yeah, and then. Oh my gosh. And then they'll just run through right there. What are they doing on the announcer right now?
No one knows.
Why are some of the Apache goats in white? Huh? Are they like ordered?
They're the special ones. They're the better ones.
They're the better ones?
Like the officers. Okay. You know how to work this, right? Jack with this until you get to 95.7.
It's 97.5.
Yeah, but they can hear you.
Hemos visto muchas personas que
Oh, perfect.
emprenden proyectos,
Sophomore football.
que emprenden
Prescription products require online consultation. Restrictions apply. See website for details. Safety information.
Think you might have ED. ED is common, but the solution is simple.
Let's make our way into the kitchen.
Knowing all the outside stuff.
But finding an ideal replacement.
Being in the trenches is definitely different than being outside. You're gonna get dirty, you're gonna get your hands hurting, your body's gonna be hurting, but at the end of the day, you gotta fight through it, and you just gotta enjoy it. Last but not least, what would a win mean to get back in the win column and above 500 in conference? The win would be great. Right now, Coach Gordon, Coach Rockham, and Coach Raz are all talking about playoffs start now, so we gotta start playoffs now, and then all of our mindsets and where to go home.
Nose tackle Jacob Humphrey, one of 32 Apache sophomores being recognized today here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium. That's our pregame show. The Apaches and the Golden Norsemen, a Saturday morning matchup in the Southwest Junior College Football Conference, and we'll be back to get ready to kick it off from Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium and Earl Campbell Field on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's one-third the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu. Hello fans, Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Remember FDIC and on the web at Citizens First Bank. That's Citizens Bank. Citizens First Bank. All across East Texas, 7 days a week. Man, ready to answer your call for those untimely AC problems and the always electrical malfunction. No matter where you are in East Texas or what time of day, trust Maddox. Visit MaddoxAC.com. AC and electrical. Maddox residential and commercial services. MaddoxAC.com. That's MADDOXAC.com. License number TACLA 21137C and TECL 18026.
I'm Taylor Swinford at Family Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop: cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something to fit your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
When it's time for Jersey Mike's to make a really great sub, a deli slicer is how we do it. Fresh sliced and made right in front of you is what we've always done. It's what we've been doing. It's what we're always gonna do. Because meat and cheese, deli sliced thin, piled high and made to order, is just how a great sub should be done. So what are you doing? Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
All sports, all the time. This is 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. KYZS Tyler, ESPN Radio.
Our servicemen and women, our veterans, and those who have made the ultimate sacrifice.
Bill Coach and Kevin Simon at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium, the TJC Apaches and the NEO Golden Norsemen. In a moment, the Apache Band will have our national anthem before we kick off a Saturday morning Southwest Junior College football game here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium on Earl Campbell Field. show. Kind of a stormtrooper white look here for the Golden Norsemen. White pants, white jerseys with the gold helmet and the gold numerals. And so the captains will meet at the center of the field. Kevin, this game in the spring, NEO wasn't very good. Neither was Tyler. Neither team very good. Tyler won at NEO. Billy Akari, Cody Savage to the Apaches, and number 10, General Booty, the quarterback, are Tyler captains as they meet at the center of the field with the NEO captains. And again, this NEO team, look at their numbers, Kevin. They don't throw the ball.
Yeah, 48 yards a game, and we talked a lot about TJC's pass defense. It's the run defense that needs to be concerned today. They average 265 a game on the ground. That's third in the nation, so that's where the Apache defense's focus needs to be today.
They run what I guess the coach described, you heard the pregame show, sort of a spread triple option type deal. And Kevin, you played a lot of football. I mean, as NEO wins the toss, and let's see whether they want the ball or they'll defer to start the game. They want the ball, and they'll be going left to right. But it's playing the spread option, any option offense is kind of different.
It's a little different, yeah, especially from where football is today. And so that'll be a challenge for the Apache defense. Expect them to try to stop the run as much as they possibly can and force them to throw the football. Again, they're dead last in the conference in passing yards, one of the worst in the nation at 48 yards a game.
Literally a Texas OU weekend. The Horns and the Sooners are playing on 92.1 FM. The team and the Apaches and the NEO Golden Norsemen out of Miami, the way they pronounce it, not Miami. It's spelled like the Florida city, but they pronounce it Miami, an Indian tribe in Northeastern Oklahoma, and the town is named after them. And so Miami, Oklahoma has given us NEO. They joined the conference 15 years ago, and they've had some success. They've won championships. They have 7 national titles, but they haven't been terribly good recently.
Yeah, they're not as big as they used to be. I know back in the day they were bigger than everybody in the conference. That's not the case anymore, but they are still a pretty good football team this season. They weren't in the spring, but better now this season. So again, we'll see what happens.
And we're glad you're with us today for keeping up with both games. We're proud that you're with us. And here on ESPN East Texas, we do not normally do live games on this particular station, but we're doing that this morning and giving it a try. Joe Reed back at our home studio helping us out today. Matthew O'Brien will tee it up for the TJC Apaches as they kick it away. And again, NEO will move left to right here on a Saturday morning. Temperature in the high 80s. And O'Brien puts it up in the air, and it'll be taken at the 11-yard line by the Golden Norsemen. Upfield to the 25. Tyler's not covered kicks terribly well this year. This is out past the 40-yard line to about the 42. And NEO gets a very nice return to start the football game by David Patterson, a freshman running back from Wynwood, Oklahoma. The quarterback, Perry Olson, out of Moore, Oklahoma, has run for 182 and passed for 160. That's a pretty stat, but that is absolutely true. And 37% passes.
Yeah,
so they're a running team.
They're a running team, and that's basically all they do. So, again, a different challenge for the Apaches.
We'll pause this one as we go. Again, out of the shotgun. They run with 3 wide and 2 backs. And again, we expect them to run it a lot. And on the RPO read option by Olson, he gains about 2 before he is knocked down by Apache linebacker Xavier Benson. He, Daryl Miner, Adrian Johnson, Ronnie Caldwell, Gavin Forte among the group in that linebacker position. Billy Pullen, Jacob Humphrey, Corey Phillips, along with Fred Bridges and others, and Michael Nabusi lead that defensive group. Be obviously hoping that Matt Mitchell returns today as well. The 4-year Apache has been injured for much of the year. In there right now for the TJC Apaches, Galil Giyami, who we talked to a couple of weeks ago on the pregame show. He's in there right now defensively. The Apache secondary includes Jalen Shelton, Justice Clemens, Kobe Savage, Jalen Moore, Chris Fagan. Back to pass on the dump it out near side and out to the 47-yard line. Made by Savage. After a quick kick and catch short of the first down on the throw to the running back that time, Trajan Shaw, who makes the catch to the will make it a third down and about, what, 4 coming up.
A little bit of a late reaction by the Apache defense, but still in good position to make the play and keep them short of the first down.
That's the 47-yard line. Tyler really needs this win after the 8-point loss at Trinity Valley last week to get back in the win column. Of course, they had that crazy game at Nevada 3 weeks ago to open conference play. And it'll be a third down and 4 at the 47-yard line. Near hash mark, going left to right, 2 back, the Apache split. Takes the handoff and the pitch coming this way. It's a great fullback. And he is short of the first down. And that's a heck of a way to start a football game.
That's a great start. That's the start the Apache needed on defense. Great job of defending the run. The game plan is easy. Stop the run. They were able to do it there. Got to execute.
A really nice play on the edge. And so he will bring James Allen, the punter out of Barnesdale, Oklahoma. And he'll kick it away. It appears to the Apaches. And so a nice job by the Tiger defense as they work on the run game. And was very disciplined that time. They did what you had to do to make the play, and Savage with 2 nice tackles on the edge. This kick will bounce at the 25-yard line. The Apaches will pick it up on the edge at the 15-yard line, and they'll have to eat it at about the 15-yard line. And so the Apaches decide to take that ball, and they will start about the 18-yard line. First start at their 15-yard line. And the Tiger quarterback again, General Booth, the Texas Allen, leads the nation in just about every passing category. John Dingle enters the starting running back. The wide receiver group includes Jeremiah Cooley, Tyrone Brown, Nick Rupert, Kelly Akari, who caught the touchdown pass against Trinity Valley last week. And the Apaches think Alex Harkey will get his first start today at right tackle, coming off an injury. From between the 14 and 15-yard line, Booty takes the snap. Instead, they short snap the ball to John Dingle out of the Wildcat, and Dingle running it upfield to about the 21-yard line for a gain of 5, maybe 6. So they snap the ball. Booty was in the backfield, but they direct snap it to Dingle, and he picks up about 5 yards on that carry, and it'll be second down.
Good start. Dingle is averaging 137 a game on the ground. That's good enough for 5th in the nation.
And John Dingle gives the Apaches a second down. Second down 4, call it a 6-yard gain at the 20-yard line. Ball on the left hash, and the Apaches go right to left. Booty takes the handoff, keeps it, and is knocked down trying to get to the right edge at the 20-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be third down. The defensive line group, Brian Schumacher, Dalton Boswell, Cooper Webb, and Damian Lowry, who has 2 sacks and 25 tackles out of Stanford, Florida. Along that defensive front, it'll be third and 4. Ball in the middle of the field. Tyler goes right to left on your dial here in the first quarter. 4 wide receivers, Dingle in the backfield, and Booty, the Tyler quarterback. Snap it to Booty, looks, throws the ball up the near side. It's caught for a first down on a back shoulder fade at the 28-yard line by TJC's Nick Remford, who we visited with on the pregame show. That's a Tyler first down.
That's a great job by Remford to fight off the defensive back and make an adjustment to get his body around for the pass the first down.
The ball, their defense held and forced the 3 and out on the first possession from the 28-yard line. Booty has Dingle in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Snap it, hand it. Dingle, that's a little bit of a crease and picks up yardage out to the 33. That turns into a 5-yard gain, of which he had to really muscle to get a couple of extra yards on that play. And there's a Apache at the end of that play. Dingle is up, but one of the Apache linemen, Shazada Durrani, the center, is a little slow to get up here. It's a gain of 5. It'll be second down.
That's a pretty good run, as you mentioned. Good cutback for positive yardage, good yardage on first down.
All right, the Apache, again, offensive line, a fairly young group, and again, they are trying to get people healthy again. Markendrick Beal is in there. The O-line group includes Ashton Savage, Chance Billington from Tyler High, and Judea Milan. And they hope that Alex Harkey will get an opportunity to play today as well. Again, he's coming off an injury. Durrani is up. He's hobbled, but the Apache center, and that's an important position, is being helped off the field as he limps to the sideline. So the Apaches are going to have to work at it now to find somebody that can step in and play that all-important position.
Yeah, he's not putting a whole lot of pressure. Needs a lot of help to get off the field, so it doesn't look good. We'll see how serious it is going forward.
All right, so TJC will have to pick a center to step in and play play that position. It's a 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line as the Apaches line up here. It looks like the new center for TJC is number 62, Chris Leal. Leal's a freshman from Edinburgh. He was an all-state 6A player, and he is a freshman. 2nd and 5, ball at the 33. Near side to short side, 1 back, 4 wide receivers. Torrance Burgess is in the game for the Apaches, and Bootie's looking to throw upfield, and he completes the pass to Bakari. Breaks the tackle across the field to the 45, 46-yard line, and it's the Tyler first down as they push the scrum all the way out past the 50-yard line. On crossing route, Kelly Akari took the ball in Indio territory, got a little help from his friend, pushed him across the 50-yard line, and there's an injured Indio player.
Couple of injured players. Another offensive line for TJC. Now he's up, but having a hard time getting the sideline. That's a great run after catch by Akari. Good positive yards after contact.
So there have already been 2 banged-up players on this Saturday morning, and that will cause the players to retreat to the sidelines while the NEO training staff and coaches attend to their banged-up football player. And so we'll check on that. We think it's Brandon Higgs, one of their safety/linebackers, who is on the ground right now of Simpsonville, South Carolina. We think that. Again, the numbers are a little bit hard to read. It's gold on a white. And again, they kind of blend in together at times, but that's who I think it is. It'll be a Tyler first down at the 49-yard line. 10:01 to go in the opening quarter. TJC and NEO are scoreless, and up and being aided off the field is the injured NEO Golden Norseman, and the fans give him a nice round of applause. Again, not a bad crowd for a Saturday morning. I'm guessing we'll lose some attendance to that other game going on today at the Cotton Bowl.
You have a second biggest game going on.
The Texas OU game. And now we're ready to play football again. It's a first down at the 49. Remember, you can hear this one, and you can hear the Texas OU game on 92.1 FM, the Team Sports Radio. With a shotgun first down at the 49-yard line against a 4-man defensive front for the Golden Norsemen. 3 tighter receivers split tight left to the near side of the field. Snap it, Booty, quick throw to the far side, completes it to Cooley. Cooley is caught, he won't get any yardage. Nice play on the edge that time by the quarterback over there to make the play. And that time, that was Brandon Higgs. The injured NEO Norseman appears to be Jay Loudermilk, a defensive back. So that time, Higgs caught him by the ankle and would not allow Cooley, after making the catch, to get any yardage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the NEO 49-yard line.
Woody had to get rid of in a hurry. He brought the blitz, but good defensive play by NEO.
Apaches send Jordan Wallace into the slot right. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, far side to short side. NEO shows blitz, and here they come. Moody will swing it out near side, intended for Dingle. Is batted down by the NEO defensive lineman coming off the edge that time. Handled a heck of a job by number 93, Brian Shamali, to bat that pass down. It'll be 3rd down.
A couple of penalty flags. Maybe offside, but one official will give the offside signal. We'll get the call in a minute, but there's a penalty flag down.
Well, maybe there's a reason he was in the backfield so quickly. And so on a 3rd down, 2nd down and 10, it's a 5-yard walk-off, and now it'll be a 2nd and 5. That is indeed an offside against NEO. And that'll take it to the 44-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and 5 at the NEO 44-yard line. Again, the Apaches come in averaging 42 points a game and nearly 553 yards. Total offense. 2nd down at the 44. Far side to short side. 3 receivers split toward the Tyler bench. Right side of the field. Hand off to Dingle. Dingle powers off left tackle. Inside the 40, close to a 1st down. Near the 39-yard line. Big power running by the sophomore from Bayonne, New Jersey. And they say it's a Tyler.
Good tough run by Dingle. 6'1", 230. So bringing a man to have to tackle. Good job once again.
Tyler bench to the near side below us. NEO on the far side. They even brought a smattering of fans here today. Sunny day. Some of them have their umbrellas out to shield from the sun, not the rain. 1st down and 10 at the 39. Tyler with a nice drive working here. Booty pump fake, throws right down the far sideline and overthrows Jeremiah Cooley at the 10-yard line. He pumps, looks, throws. Cooley running it down the edge near the painted number at the 10-yard line. Overthrows him, incomplete 2nd down.
Yeah, had him open. open. Had him step on the defensive back, just missed him. They'll come back to that play later.
All right, so it'll be second down at the 39. And TJC with the ball in its scoreless first quarter here. We've got 8:15 left to play in the quarter. As that incomplete pass stops the clock, 8:16 up on the scoreboard clock. Ball stays on that far hash mark against the four-man defensive front. Three receivers, tight left. Moody, pump fake, looking to throw the deep ball down the near sideline, intended for toward the mark, and the interception dropped that time by Cedric McClendon. He had it in his hand. What do you always say about that?
Yes, he can't catch. That's why he's playing defense. Otherwise, he'd be receiving. Yeah, he's got to catch that. That's pretty good safety play up to the point the ball hit his hand. Big on football, got to catch that.
A rare underthrow by General Booty. Rare underthrow. Booty on the season has only thrown 2 picks. But that one, he got lucky. And there's another Tyler player down.
Yeah, he was down earlier. This is the second time he's been injured.
Chance Billington, Tyler High. Might be a cramp. You wonder.
He's been having some leg trouble. He stayed in the game, but he was banged up a couple of plays ago. Now he's favoring one of those legs again.
And so the Tyler training staff, again, headed by the great Eddie McGuire and his group. And again, Tyler, we generally try to talk the chances up. He's walking, I think, maybe hopefully just cramp. TJC has an unbelievably good training program. Eddie has brought in a lot of young people, and he sends them out all over the place. So we'll try to do a halftime interview with Eddie. We try to every year to kind of get an update on the TJC training program. Coming up at halftime today, we'll visit with TJC baseball coach Doug Wren and former coach John Gross, big announcement on Thursday. The Apache baseball program headed back to Division I. They won a bunch of national championships at the D3 level. Now they're going back to D1. And so the Apaches face a 3rd and 10 at the 39-yard line. Not quite midway through the opening quarter, and the scoreless game. Here's a big play for Tyler. Dingle in the backfield. Booty, the quarterback, looking to take the snap and dub. Blitz coming, throws the ball right side, back shoulder fake, perfect throw to Cooley in front of the Indio bench, and that is a first down. That was a beautiful pass and a great route by Cooley for the first down.
As a good look at this pass, not by Cooley again, making an adjustment to catch that football.
Stepped up and threw a nice pass into the waiting arms of Cooley. Tight right. Far sideline, they stack 2 receivers, first down to 29. Takes the Dingle, throw it down the right side. He's got a man open, but overthrows Cooley again at the goal line. That's the second time he has overthrown Cooley on a... He had his man beaten by a yard.
And another step on him. And as you mentioned, another overthrow by Booty.
It's been a nice time-consuming drive for the Apaches. Overthrow stops the clock. 7:40 to go in the quarter.
Already 11 plays so far for the Apaches.
Second down 10 at the 29-yard line. Ball to the right hash again. Tyler going right to left. They send 3 receivers out to the near side. And back to throw. Ripper's one up. Oh, down the right side. Got a man wide open. And it's another first down. Sneaking out of the backfield, Daniquez Dunn, the freshman from Crosby, and nobody covered him. He got a first down.
Linebackers were late. That's a swing pass to Dunn, and a good route, but a better pass. Another Apache first down.
At the 16-yard line. Again, Dunn wearing a pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so he's got a lot of pink on today, and so he makes a nice play at the 16-yard line. First down, Booty, pump fake looking, throws the middle screen, over the middle to Dunn, caught the 12-yard line and tackled at about that point after a kick-off of maybe 3 yards. They may say he's down at the 13, so that's a short gain of 3 on a crossing route for Daniquez Dunn, but that's 2 in a row to the Tyler running back.
Well, Dunn's got to get up here after the reception, try to make people miss and actually lost the yard on the play. Got to get upfield, but that's a good job by Booty to find him late.
Cooley and Wallace split wide to the right side. Rippert, the sophomore from Illinois, tight left toward the Tyler sideline. 2 backs in the backfield, Dunn in motion, hand the ball to Dingle. Dingle hit at the 10, but he's still moving forward down to the 7. And pretty Dingle got hit about a yard beyond the line of scrimmage and then kept moving. Again, he weighs about 230 pounds, and he makes the third down and short with a nice effort.
Yeah, Dingle again is tough to bring down down. He's got good footwork as well to cut back inside, but not an easy guy to tackle.
Nicholas McTeer, the sophomore tight end from Frisco, is in the ball game to add some beat. He lines up as a tight end right. Two receivers for the Apaches. Dingle goes out of the ball game, and the Apaches bring Akari off the bench. They're trying to get enough guys out there to play. Dean is still out there. Done, I should say, and so it'll be a 3rd down and 1 at the 7-yard line. Moody with the snap, and after all of that, a whistle blows. Tyler calls timeout because they weren't lined up right. So we'll take a quick break. The Apaches call timeout, 5:49. Left to play in the scoreless first quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. 92 on ESPN East Texas, 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
All sports, all the time. 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. ESPN Radio Tyler. ESPN Radio.
49 to go. Tyler Junior College threatening a scoreless game. They have a 3rd and 1 at the NEO 7-yard line. The Horns have jumped out on Oklahoma 14-0 in the first quarter on 92.1 FM the team. Dingle back in there. Booty out of the shotgun. 3 receivers split right, ball to the left hash on a 3rd and short and almost offsides. NEO, they managed to get back in time as nobody snapped the football. Now the play coming in from the sideline from offensive coordinator A.J. Smith. And they'll finally snap this ball, and the Apaches will keep it. Booty will keep it and eat it. I think that must have been a busted play, as Booty had nobody to hand it to and gets buried at the 13-yard line. The Apaches will have to send the field goal unit out. They're disappointed with that 3rd and short.
Yeah, after 15 plays, they have to settle for a field goal, so that was not a good play in the red zone.
Now, this will be a 30-yard field goal. Matthew O'Brien hit 3 last week in the Trinity Valley game. And so this would be a 30-yarder, and there's not much of an angle for the left footer. He's been pretty good so far. And the O'Brien kick is on the way, and it's good. And the Apaches, with 5:11 to go in the first quarter, take a 3-0 lead over NEO. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Hi there, it's Northeastern with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680, DocDeasonRealEstate.com. For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and BillingsTire.net.
All sports, all the time. 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. ESPN Radio Tyler. ESPN Radio.
Apaches lead 3-0, and they kick a knuckleball downfield that bounces at the 10-yard line and gets away from the NEO return man, goes into the end zone for a touchback. It's 3-0 Tyler on Matthew O'Brien's 30-yard field goal.
Yeah, the Apaches had to settle for a field goal, but they got something. That's a 15-play scoring drive. They went 72 yards, took 7 minutes and 18 seconds.
So NEO will take over at the 25-yard line. They went 3 and out in their first possession. And so the Apaches keep the football for what, about 8 minutes?
Almost 7, yeah, a little over 7, 18.
Yeah, so that was a long drive, and again, it results in a field goal. They're disappointed in that, but they are in the lead. Tight end lined up right, quarterback in the shotgun and a handoff into upfield for about 3, maybe 4 yards that time on a draw play handoff to the running back, Jamani Jones, freshman from Tulsa. Their leading rusher with 276 yards and 4 touchdowns coming in. The Apaches play the run pretty well. It's a gain of 3 seconds and 7.
Yeah, again, the game plan is easy. It's just about execution. Stop the run, force them to go. They don't like to throw the football.
Wearing those beautiful gold helmets, and Notre Dame-looking gold helmet. I've always liked NEO's uniforms, especially their home unis with that blue and gold. Kind of a cool look. And the Apaches with their old gold and black uniform. 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line, and a jet sweep handoff coming near side out past the 32 to the 33, and a nice open field tackle made that time by TJC, and that one made by Jalen Shelton, number 7, short of the first down after a gain of about 5 on that play on the handoff to Isaiah Wilhoy. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Back into being very physical on the defensive side of the ball. Some big hit early in this ball game.
3rd and 2 at the 33-yard line. Ball spotted on the hash mark nearest the Tyler sideline. Again, first quarter. NEO going left to right. As their quarterback is Perry Olson, the big kid from Moore, Oklahoma. One of the good programs in the state of Oklahoma. They play good high school football up there. 3rd down and 2. Most of their young men are from Oklahoma, which is a good thing. Their tight end goes in motion, and he's looking to throw upfield. That slant is completed for a first down to Wilhoy. Out to the 45, maybe the 46-yard line. Quick pitch and catch. Nicely done to Wilhoy for a first down at the 47-yard line.
Well, it looks pretty good on that quick slant. They can pass and catch for Norseman's first down.
All right, so the Golden Norsemen get their first down of the morning, if you want to call it that. Into the game, Michael Nabusi is playing at a defensive end. The Apaches are able to roll a bunch of players in there. Jacob Humphrey is the tighter nose tackle. Again, the Apaches play a 3-4 look on the defensive line with a stand-up end linebacker. First down at the 47-yard line, going left to right. Dump it near side, and they overthrow that pass, and that was almost a backward pass for their tight end Owen Olson as he swings it out way off the mark to Olson, who could only get a hand on it. Again, that was almost a backward pass, was it? Or do they call it an incomplete?
They call it an incomplete, but it was close.
It was very close, and so it'll be a 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line. They come in averaging, as Kevin told you, about 48, 49 yards a game through the air. Not much of a passing game, but a good running game. And again, they've won 2 in a row coming in. All right, 3 receivers. They beat Navarre a couple of weeks ago. Man goes in motion on a 2nd and 10 from the 47-yard line. Take the handoff, and Olson being chased to the edge, and he will be hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked down for a loss on that play. Chased down by TJC's number 38, Galil Gayam, who I talked to a couple of weeks ago, and what a nice young man who had an opportunity to visit with. That's a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 11.
That's a great tackle by Gayam. Tracked him down from behind and made a shoestring tackle. Didn't allow him to turn the corner.
3rd down and 11. And now a big opportunity for the Tyler defense here as they put NEO into what appears to be a passing situation. They'll send 4 receivers into the pattern. They play with no tight end. All 3 lined up to the short side of the field, plus 1 to the right toward the Tyler bench, back to pass. Swing it out right side. Ball completed, but only back to the line of scrimmage on a quick pitch and catch to the tight end Owen Olson on a swing pass, and the Apaches cover that one up. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that's a great one-handed catch by the tight end Olson, but often not. Again, great reaction by the Apache defense. They'll force yet another punt.
One of the tacklers, Torrey Phillips, the tighter freshman from Pleasant Grove, the big defensive end, who was over there and covered it well. It's 4th and 11, and another punting situation for their kicker, James Allen, who will stand back at his own 31-yard line to kick it away. And so the Apaches do the job defensively, and here comes the kick. And this one floats down to the 15-yard line, almost hit an Apache, and this ball will roll dead at the 1-yard line. Did he go into the end zone? He may have let that ball go into the end zone, and I think he did. He couldn't quite catch it. That ball took a tricky hop inside the 5-yard line. They thought they covered it, but I think that's a touchback, isn't it?
It is. No, it is. He allowed it to take 1 too many bounces. Should have grabbed it before that last bounce, would have had the Apaches pinned at the 1-yard line. Instead, he allowed the 1 more bounce, and it went into the end zone.
Or as I always tell my kids, he overthought the room.
He overthought the room. That's exactly what he did. Trying to make a great play instead of the play he needed to make.
Yeah, it was going to be a good play. Right. Tried to make a great play at the 1, and he wound up touching the goal line with the ball, and that made it a touchback. And so the Apaches get a nice break there. That's about a 19-yard difference on that mistake, and so Tyler will start at the 20-yard line. With a minute 26 to go, here in the opening quarter at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, Saturday morning football. Snap the football to Booty. Fake the handoff. Going to keep it. Booty to the 25. Booty flag down. Holding penalty coming. He had the first down run out past the 30-yard line, but it's going to be coming back because of a hold.
Yeah, nothing good has happened so far when Booty runs the football. He's been stopped twice after no gain in that time. He'll cost the Apaches a holding. So.
Yeah, and so, again, Booty had an 11-yard gain. That'll be wiped off the board. Again, Booty comes in with 1,455 yards passing in 4 games. 2 picks, 19 touchdowns. Now that is playing football. They're going to call that hold 2 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, so the Tyler will line up at the 12. So it's first down and 18, I guess. Is that right? First down and about 18 from the 12-yard line, and Booty the throw. So he hands the ball off to Dingle, getting right. He gets a yard as he turns the corner on the far side and then runs right into one of the linebackers over there. I was looking at Booty, fooled me on that fake, and so hands the ball off to Dingle, and I thought that was a play-action fake for a moment. They get a yard. It'll be a second down coming up, second down and about 17 to go.
The Apaches are backed up after the holding call. Usually hard to overcome those calls. We'll see if the Apaches can do it.
All right, inside a minute to go in the opening quarter. Tyler up 3-zip. Snap the ball to Booty, a 4-man rush. Booty has time. He throws it up the right side, and he's got Cooley out there, but he dropped the ball at the 40-yard line. He floated that ball along the far sideline, and Cooley has been so good this year. Got both hands on it, but it looked like he was off balance. High-pointed the ball, maybe a kick too soon, and could not bring it down.
Yeah, Cooley made that a tougher catch than it needed to be. I'm not sure what he was doing, if he lost it in the front or whatever, but he made that a tougher catch. The defensive back has failed out. It's an easy catch to make.
3rd and 17, and it's the 13-yard line. Back 4 wide receivers. They blitz. He throws it up the near side and floats it out there and there's a penalty flag intended for Rippert at the 40-yard line, and somebody tripped him, and they're going to call pass interference on NEO with 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
That's a huge break on 3rd and long. The Apaches will get the benefit of a pass interference call. Another injured Norseman.
Yep, that's another Norseman down. Well, they've driven a long way to get 2 guys hurt in the first quarter of this game. And this Norseman appears to be one of their D linemen, a big kid, and maybe number 52, Lowry. I see a 5 on the back of his jersey, and Lowry, one of their better defensive players, if that is indeed him, plays defensive end. Whoever it is face down at the 15-yard line. Kevin, next week, Tyler has a long drive out to New Mexico to play New Mexico military, a team that embarrassed them here back in the spring. But again, that's the great thing about junior college football. You don't get to keep them very long. The good news is, if you had a bad season, you can turn it around pretty quick.
Yeah, the Mexico military is actually playing some pretty good football. They have the best run game in the conference at this point. Again, NEO is the 2nd best run team in the conference.
Texan John Goree is the injured player, number 54. And he is still down at the 15-yard line as the Apaches and the Norsemen stand away. Now they get him up, and he's been helped off the field, but he seems to be putting some weight, so that's great news. You don't want to see any of these young people get hurt. This league is all about opportunity, and these kids come here looking to maybe move on and play somewhere else, and so often they get a chance to do that, so you certainly don't want to see any of them get hurt. And so Tyler gets a first down out of that, and it'll be a first down at the 28-yard line, first down on a pass interference call, and so Tyler gets a lease on life on a 3rd and 17 at their own 28-yard line. 20 seconds left in the opening quarter, 3-0 Apaches. 4 wide receiver formation, and an inside handoff, and not much available for Dingle that time, and that might be the final play of the quarter. Ball gets 2 out to the 30-yard line, and that should be the end of the first quarter. So we played 1 quarter on a Saturday morning here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Tyler 3, NEO nothing. And we're back after this 1-minute timeout on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Well,
When Jersey Mike's gives us some sizzle, the hot grill is the way. Every cheesesteak we make starts fresh, made to order atop a sizzling hot flat-top grill. The right way. The way meat, cheese, and peppers are prepared their piping hot best. It's the way Jersey Mike's has been doing it all along. Because when you're making a cheesesteak, a sizzling flat-top grill is really the only way. Jersey Mike's. Be a step above.
Hi, John Bass from Major's Pharmacy. Woo, son, come see us at Major's Pharmacy, because, brother, they got it all. When you don't feel well and need a prescription filled quickly, the chain pharmacies will make you wait. Major's Pharmacy won't. Bring your prescription to Major's Pharmacy, and in most cases, they'll fill it and have you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Major's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance plans. Major's Pharmacy, South Broadway at Shelley Drive, across from Wagner Cadillac, and online at majorspharmacy.com.
All sports, all the time. 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. ESPN Radio Tyler. ESPN Radio.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon, Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, 3-0 Tyler. We start the second quarter. Apaches with a second and 8 at their own 28-yard line. They swing it out to Dunn again. And Deniquez Dunn off that ball on the run. It's the 30, and he winds up getting out past the 40-yard line. And that's an Apache first down. Second time today they've used that quick pitch on the pass play to Dunn, and it's a first down time.
Actually, both times on the swing pass, got some good blocking by the Apache receivers downfield that allowed him to get the first down.
With Booty in there, the Tyler tempo is good offensively. Akari has to check out of the game. Tyler goes with 2 backs and 3 wide receivers, no tight end. Going left to right here in the second period, and they go to Dunn again on the near side, and he throws an option pass downfield to Cooley. Cooley at the 40-yard line, and Cooley has the first down at the 39. They swing it out to Dunn, and Deniquez Dunn throws it to Jeremiah Cooley, and that's a Tyler first down at the end of the 39-yard
Double
line.
pass, wasn't it? That's pretty good execution. Again, they've been biting on that swing pass. That's been effective for the Apaches this time. They go a double pass.
All right, so Deniquez Dunn gets the completion. So does TJC quarterback General Booty, and Cooley gets the catch. First down at the 39. They lead 3-0 here in the second quarter. Back to pass this time. Over the middle, trying to hit Wallace on a slant route, a drag route over the middle at the 35, and off his fingertips, incomplete. It'll be second down.
That's an easy pass. Should have been an easy pass by Booty. It's just missed an open receiver, as you mentioned, on a 5-yard drag route.
Indio making a lot of substitutions here, trying to keep fresh people in the game. They bring 6 out, 7 out, and 7 new guys in on that play. Last night, the our Legacy Red Raiders faced a Rockwall team who gave them no time to make adjustments. Second and 10 at the 39, and a draw play handoff to Dingle, and he's got room 35. Dingle to the 30, still on his feet to the 27-yard line. A pickup of about 12 yards for John Dingle, and an Apache first down.
Yeah, it's a good play call, and good execution as well. The Apaches are able to move the chain.
Dingle to the 27-yard line. He came in with 411 yards rushing, averaging 8.6 a carry. That's 97 against Trinity Valley last week. First down Apaches at the Indio 27-yard line. 4 wide, ball on the right hash toward the near sideline. 3 receivers left, and Booty looks right. He's done back shoulder fade for Cooley at the 15, and another penalty flag flies. Overthrows it, and Cooley is asking for a pass interference. Are they going to get that? It's going to be a
holding call. Yeah, obvious holding call on the cornerback that time. So that's a good call, whether it's pass interference or holding. But he mugged the Apache receiver that time.
So they called a 15-yard pass interference. It'll be half the distance to the goal since the line of scrimmage is the 27. So that'll take it down to it's a 15-yard walk up to the 12. 15 straight 15 yards, not half the distance, but 15 yards in this case to the 12-yard line. 13:22 to go. Second quarter, and the Apaches are knocking at the door. Again, they stay on the right hash. 3 receivers right to the left side toward the wide side of the field. Throw the slant over the middle at the 6. And tackled immediately at the 6-yard line. As TJC gets about 6 on that slant pass into traffic to Jordan Wallace. This time he made the catch, took the big hit, and the Apaches have a second and short.
Play action pass by Booty that time. Pulled the linebackers just long enough to allow the receiver to get behind them for good yardage.
Gain of 7. It'll be second down. Nose of the football at the 5, about a second and 3. Near side to short side, Cooley lines up on the short side of the field. As they go without a tight end, they stay in the 4 wide receiver set. And again, Dingle, the big kid from New Jersey, in the backfield next to Booty. Second down and 3 at the 5. Booty looks, flag down, throws it left side, intended for Wallace, tipped away. Incomplete that time by the cornerback, Stanley Wynn.
Yeah, illegal substitution. They had too many men on the field. Couldn't get him off fast enough to get Apache go get positive yards.
Boy, Indiana's making 2 PIs. And then this particular, not able to make their substitutions. That'll take it down to the 2.5, if you will. A 3-zip. The Apaches again with an opportunity on second down here. And very short. Ball between the 2 and the 3-yard line, and McTeer checks back in, the Apache tight end. Dunn and Dingle are in the game in an offset backfield, and this time Booty is under center. Man in motion across the formation from the right hash mark is Jeremiah Cooley. Leal snaps it, and Booty will keep it. He's in. That's an easy walk-in touchdown for the Apache quarterback from 3 yards out, and the Apaches take a 9-0 lead.
Booty saw the gap where the defense was, and I don't know if that's the called play, but that's good recognition on his part. I don't think he was touched to get into the end zone.
An 80-yard drive by the Apaches, and they lead 9-0.
That's a great job again by the Apaches. Better job in the red zone this time.
O'Brien looking to add the extra point. Matthew O'Brien, the Tyler left-footed kicker. Out of New Braunfels. Plays soccer and football in high school. And he has it teed up here. Apaches don't have 12 guys out there. Now Leal gets into the game. They don't have 11. They had 10. And now Leal comes in. And now they have to blow it dead. And the Apaches may have taken a timeout. Nope, they delay a game, they called. The Apaches will sacrifice it and not use the timeout, take the delay a game, and set the line of scrimmage back to the 8-yard line, which would make this extra point a 25-yarder. 12:31 to go in the second quarter. And again, the Apaches have a 9-0 lead, trying to make it 10-zip here as Matthew O'Brien, a high snap, and the Apaches are going to have to do something with it. They throw the ball out of bounds. Jurkunas, the punter, took the high snap and had to try to do something with it, and they do nothing with it. He throws the ball away, trying to take the 9-0 lead as they blow the extra point. But they lead 9-0 here. Quarterback in 1 minute. Texas, 95.7 FM.
All across East Texas, 7 days a week, there's a Maddox man ready to answer your call for those untimely AC problems. They always never fund electrical malfunctions. No matter where you are in East Texas or what time of day it may be, trust Maddox. Visit MaddoxAC.com. AC and electrical, Maddox residential and commercial services. MaddoxAC.com. That's MADDOXAC.com. License number TACLA 21137C and TECL 18026. Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close to home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of others, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
All sports, all the time. 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. ESPN Radio Tyler. ESPN Radio.
Kickoff taken by Indiana's number 10, Rylan McQuarters. And he gets upfield past the 40-yard line as the Apaches do not cover the kick terribly well. Took it at about the 10-yard line and takes it upfield there. They stepped out at the 40. So good return by Indio. Tyler leads 9-0, 12:24 to go in the second quarter. They're off to a good start.
Yeah, 10 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 55 seconds on that TJC scoring drive.
Here at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, the Apaches with the 9-zip lead. High snap on the extra points. They only convert. And so the Golden Norsemen take over from their own 40-yard line. The quarterback hands the ball to the running back 3 yards. Middle of that Tyler defense doing a good job that time to make the play. Among the tacklers, Javese Brunson out of Lufkin, Texas. And that's only a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a second down and 9 coming up at 41. So so far, they've done an excellent job against the NEO run game.
Yeah, this is a one-dimensional offense. Again, they do it all on the ground, and so the Apaches know what they have to do so far, doing a good job.
Brunson playing the nose tackle position. And again, the former Lufkin Panther, gain of 1, second down. The quarterback for NEO is Perry Olson, freshman from Moore, Oklahoma. He's got a running back and 4 wide receivers. They put a man in motion. He will take the handoff and keep it himself and gets a couple, and he is hit hard. After a short gain on that play by the Apache linebacker, Darrell Minor, who steps into the hole that time. Make that Xavier Benson, a former Texas Tech Red Raider. Benson put a pop on it that time, and it'll be 3rd and 6.
Well, I mentioned earlier, got a lot of physicality of the Apache defense so far. A lot of big hits early in this ballgame.
Benson, one of the nation's leading tacklers, with 44 coming in, averaging nearly 12 a game, 4th in the country in tackles coming in. It's 3rd and 6 at the 44-yard line, and it's 9-0 Apaches. NEO with the ball going right to left here in the second quarter. Near side to short side, 3 receivers split wide right, back to pass. Steps up, throws upfield, incomplete, and the Apaches get a 3 and out here. That pass was way behind the intended receiver and the nearest player wore a black jersey, but it was thrown into the carpet here at Christus Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium, incomplete, and another punt coming up for NEO.
The second time the Apaches forced a 3 and out. Good job by that defense.
James Allen, 3rd punt, with 10:53 to go in the second quarter, and the Apaches looking to get this ball back here and hopefully do something with it again as they snap the ball. Whistle slow at the snap of the football, and another penalty coming. It's a motion coming up against the NEO. They look out of sync right now, so that'll cost them 5 yards. So they will now face a 4th down and about 11 at the 39-yard line. 4th and 11. They lose 5. They'll have to punt now from their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, North powering up those penalty flags.
Snap. Kick is away, almost blocked, and then there's going to be a running into the kicker coming against Tyler. So that'll give NEO a 1st down as they ran into the kicker trying to go for the block. Punt goes out of bounds, but they rough the kicker, and so NEO will maintain possession. And after the Apache collapse, and they're going to wave that off. How about that?
He got
pushed into it?
We got a finger on it. He was partially blocked.
Okay.
So, yeah, anytime that happens, you can run into the kicker.
I didn't see that. I didn't see him get a hand on the ball. The kick went away. You didn't get much of it.
No, got a fingernail on it.
And that's all it takes. And so Tyler will get the ball. There was a collision between the Stoddard player and the punter, Allen. He hit the ground, but again, somebody got a hand on the ball. And so that will mean that the Apaches will take over at the 22-yard line. That punt went out of bounds at the 22. So the Apaches and their quarterback, General Booty, start up 9-0. Their defense playing very well right now. They'll line up on the left hash from the 22-yard line. 4 wide receivers and a running back, Dingle, in the ball game. Getting a lot of work today. Booty looks to throw. Slant over the middle. Caught by Akari after a short gain. Make that Rimper. Very short gain of a couple thrown down at the end of that play. And it'll be a 2nd down at about the 24-yard line. A gain of only 2.
That's well played by their defense. Good reaction.
2nd down and 2 at the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 8, I should say, after a 2-yard gain at the 24-yard line. Leal, the center, after the early injury to the Tyler center, Irani. Man in motion this time is done. They swing it out to him. Done a little trouble this time, and will be tackled for a loss of about 3, maybe 4 yards back at the 19-yard line. They've done that enough today that the boys wearing the white jersey smelling blood on that, and Cedric McClendon makes the tackle.
Yeah, they finally figured it out on defense. That's at least the 4th time they've run a swing pass. Sometimes they had the double pass. They're trying to good job by the Northern defense.
3rd and 13 after a loss of 5. Ball at the 19-yard line. Snap it, blitz coming. Booty steps up, throws the ball down the near side. It's going to be a jump ball, and Cooley almost had it. He got a hand on it. Battling one-on-one with the quarterback on that side of the field. And he out-jumped, quick Sherry, but couldn't bring the ball in. He tipped it up in the air and tried to come down with it, but it'll be incomplete. It'll be a 4th down, and we'll see the Tyler punter, Yakunas, for the first time today.
Good job by their defense. 2nd best defense in the conference for Trinity Valley, so they can play some ball on that side.
6'7" sophomore Shea Yerkernis out of Boulder, Colorado. Standing at the 5-yard line. Big kid. He's the Tyler punter, also the holder. And so the Apaches will kick it away. Good snap. Kick is away by Yerkernis. An end-over-end kick will hit at the 47 and take a tighter roll right into the waiting arms of the Indio return man who's knocked out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. So the Norsemen will start this drive at their own 40 with 9:22 left to play in the second quarter. The Apaches leading at 9-0 here on a Saturday morning as we approach high noon here at Christmas Trinity Mother Frances Rose Stadium.
First punt for the Apaches. They scored a field goal the first possession, a touchdown on the second.
First quarter Tyler with a field goal of 30 yards and then 3-yard run by Booty. 2 scores in the game so far. Early second from the 40-yard line. Snap the football. Take the handoff, put the ball on the pitch to the outside. It hit the ground and picked up over there by the running back Free, and he is buried for a loss of 4 yards at the 36-yard line. That pitch was way short of the mark, and it bounced into his arms, and the Apaches were all over that. That's a loss of 4. It'll be second down.
There's a low pitch that the running back had to try to handle before he could run with it. It was a good reaction by the Apache defense. They were all over it.
Second down at the 36-yard line. They line a slot to the right, a running back, Shaw in the ball game, and 3 wide receivers, 3-man defensive front for the Apaches, and a man in motion. Hand the ball off, going right, gets to the edge, but not nearly enough. Got back to the original line of scrimmage on a play to Isaiah Wilhoit, and the Apaches string it out and make a nice tackle on that side over there. Kobe Savage, one of the guys, along with Daryl Miner, in on that play. So that'll be a third down and 11 coming up. Third and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, well played. Linton was also in on tackle, brought off a block to get to the ball carrier.
Third and 11 at the 39. The Apaches can get off the field if they can stop this third down and 11, give it back to their offense. 2 backs in the backfield, the quarterback out of the shotgun with 3 wide receivers, near side to short side. Inside handoff, and that's only a 2, maybe a 3-yard gain. Very conservative off right tackle. And that's Shaw again. The Apaches were all over him. Again, the tacklers included linebacker Daryl Miner that time, along with Apache defensive end Michael Nabuzzi. And it'll be 4th and 7. And we're midway through the second quarter, and once again, James Allen, their punter, is back out on the field.
Yeah, 4 possessions, 4 punts. It's the third time that TJC is forced a 3 and out.
Last time they got to the ball and got a hand on it, and a high snap, and the ball is bobbled back there, and there's all kinds of trouble, and the Apaches get Allen, pick the ball up at the 22-yard line, but the ball is dead. A high snap, and the Apaches are all over that play. Number 21 for Tyler, Haley Colio-Linton is the guy who made the play and recovers it, or gets the punter back at the 22-yard line.
Linton made a couple of big plays on that possession, including that when they're on special teams, the Apaches were in front space. They weren't sending anybody, but the ball was so poorly handled that gave them plenty of time to get back there.
Kaleo Colio-Linton from Pearland, Texas, makes the play for the Apaches, and they get it at the 22-yard line with an opportunity here to make something big happen in a 9-0 ball game. They line up going left to right at the 22-yard line. Dingle in the backfield, and the quarterback, General Booty, will take the snap. He's looking. He's going to hand the ball off to Dingle. Dingle across the 20 down near the 18-yard line for a gain of 3, maybe 4, depending on where they say his knee went down. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 19. And so it'll be a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Again, a high snap. Allen brought it down and then dropped the ball, and that allowed Linton, the tighter punt coverage team, to get to him and make the tackle. 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line. Ball to the left hash. 3 receivers split toward the near side, the wide side of the field, back to throw. Pump fake, throwing, left side, and incomplete, and another penalty flag down. Intended for Rimpert. He broke inside. They're going to call another holding penalty against Indio.
Yeah, holding or pass interference, either one, but I think the receiver was forced, the Apache receiver was forced inside. That's why they got the penalty flag.
Tried to throw the back shoulder fade to the far corner, and they basically apparently pulled Rippert inside, and the pass went outside, so that's a 10-yard walk-off, and it's our first down at the 9-yard.
It's a really costly penalty against the Norsemen, and a lot of them so far here in the first half.
Goal at the 9-yard line with 6:38 to go in the second quarter. 9-0 Apaches. Far side, the short side of the field. 3 receivers split right. Moody hands the ball off to Dingle at the 9. Dingle to the 5. Flag down inside the 5 to the 4. The fumble. He put the ball on the ground. There's a scramble, and Enio comes up with it. There's a penalty, I think, on Tyler, but the Golden Norsemen would probably decline that and take the ball at the 4-yard line. How about that?
Missed opportunity. They are struggling in the red zone. They got the 1 touchdown, but they had a field goal attempt, and now this fumble by the Apaches.
Oh, the Apaches miss a great opportunity here, and they put the ball on the ground, and Enio recovers. They decline the holding penalty, and Enio recovers inside the 5-yard line, and it's still 9-0 with 6:30 left to play in the second quarter.
Excellent opportunity again to get some more scoring. Good opportunity there to punt it in the end zone, but they fumble the ball.
All right, so it's recovered at the 4-yard line, and so it'll be first down for Enio at their home 4-yard line with 6:30 left to play in the second quarter. The Apaches have a field goal and a touchdown, a missed extra point on a high snap, a 9-0 lead, and there's a new quarterback in the ball game for Enio as Quintevin Cherry will keep it on the ground and a handoff out to the 8-yard line, a pickup of about 4 on a very simple running play to start it to Jamani Jones. And so it'll be 2nd and 6 after a 4-yard gain.
That's pretty much all the Norsemen have up to this point, a simple running play. Good yardage on that one, though.
Brunson playing a defensive end right now. Fred Bridges is the Apache nose tackle here, and Nabuzzi make that TJC number 38, Galil Guillaume, the sophomore from Sewanee, Georgia, is in playing defensive end right now. And now he says stand-up linebacker. It's a 3-4 look defensively. TJC almost jumping off sides here. They get back in time. Fake the handoff and Cherry upfield to the 12-yard line. A quarterback keeper, 11 or 12, depending on where they mark the ball. Bridges makes the tackle. And they're going to say he's down at the 11, so it'll make it a 3rd down and 2. So a keeper that time by the quarterback, Cherry. He picked up about 2 yards, maybe 3, 2.5, 3 out to the 11-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 2.5 coming up.
Another good opportunity for the Apaches to get off the field defensively.
All right, so let's see what they do here. Cherry, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Near side to short side, 1 back, 4 wide receivers. Will they run it or throw it? Tyler with 3 down linemen and a stand-up defensive end. And a man in motion. And Cherry makes the handoff, and he made an RPO decision and made the wrong one. He kept the ball, and 4 Apaches collapsed. Guillaume and Brunson, along with Xavier Benson, all meet at the quarterback. And on a 3rd and short, they wound up losing 4 yards back to the 7. And it'll be 4th down.
A lot of Apaches around the football that time. The first Apache actually ran by the quarterback. He was back there so quick, but a great job by the Apaches once again. That's the 4th 3 and out.
4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's been moving quickly as we approach high noon here, and their punter, James Allen, the last one was high. The one before that was blocked, and he kicks this ball away. It's high and short. And the Apaches will let it bounce at the 38-yard line, and they run away from it, and it will be down at the 37. And another great opportunity in field position for the Apaches, and a penalty flag flies along the near sideline for what? I have no idea. They're going to call, I think, a sideline violation.
I think that's going to be a sideline warning. Hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully they don't mark off any yardage.
Coach Rocco needs to get that, Coach.
He needs to get that, Coach. But it might be Coach Rocco's problem.
It might be Rocco who's guilty that time. Thomas was about 2 yards out of the field that time. And they gave him the first one's a warning. No, I guess not. They're going to mark off 15 yards on the Apache coach, I think, for a sideline violation. Tyner will not have it at the 37. They'll have it at their own 48-yard line. That penalty, I think, was on Coach Rocco, wasn't it?
I'm not sure, but it's on the Patrick sideline. But you can't have that happen. Again, great starting field position. It's still good, but boy, they had great starting field position.
Ball's at the 48, so instead of the 37, That's a 15-yard sideline penalty, I think, against the Tyler coaching staff that time. So it's first down at the 48-yard line. Still good field position. Snap it. Booty looks. Blitz coming. Booty's going to step up. They leave him an open lane. He'll slide inside Indio territory at about the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 7. They left the middle wide open. General Booty said, "Thank you very much." He takes the 7-yard gain.
How you do it? Time out with the Longhorns are up 28-7 on Oklahoma.
All right, and an injured Indio player again down at the 43-yard line, so that will mean we get a bit of a break here while the Indio player is tended to. Has several guys go down. I'm just wondering if some of it's not cramps. It's still hot enough. It's in the high 80s today to maybe cause some of that. Let's hope that's all there is. They've driven a long way. It is. You and I have made that trip many times. Miami, Oklahoma is as far northeast in the state of Oklahoma as you can go. If you miss the exit, you're in Missouri.
And it's a grind getting to and from. Now, we had a good time last time. We spent a night up there in the spring, but it's not an easy trip.
And the injured player is up and off the field. He appears to be okay. And again, I think that was a simple case of maybe a leg cramp for Montavious Harris, the freshman out of Tulsa. So the Apaches face a second down and 3 at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line, going left to right here in the second quarter. They lead 9-0. They got the ball going left to right. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and Daniquez Dunn in the backfield. And again, General Booty, the quarterback, standing at the 50-yard line. Dunn shifts to the left. They get the call from the near side, and Coach A.J. Smith, the Tyler offensive coordinator. 2nd and 3 at the 45. And the ball off to Dunn. He goes left and gets a yard. That was a hard yard, and he gets thrown down by the Indio defense. Again, not much available that time. Looked like he broke a tackle in the backfield, Kevin. Yeah. Still gets only a yard. It'll be 32.
Again, it's a pretty good defense. That time they played that run well. They give about 110 on the ground a game. And they showed it right there.
Akari goes out and Dunn comes back in. Got a bigger guy in the game on a 3rd down and 2. We're down to 2:48 left to go. And a fast-moving first half so far. We'll give you station ID. Joe coming up here in just a moment. Joe Reeves. Offset backfield with Booty under center. Fakes. He's going to throw the pass into the dirt as he tried to retreat under center, and they were blitzing. And he just had to throw that ball away. It'll be 4th and 2. I got to believe the Apache will go for this.
Yeah, that was supposed to be intentional grounding. There wasn't an Apache in the area. It looks like they're going to send out the punt unit.
Well, okay. 4th and 2 at the 44-yard line.
That's a good place for a fake,
yeah, your Kunis, the big kid from Boulder, Colorado, is in, and apparently the Apaches will punt. Their defense is playing so well, I guess you could theoretically look at it like this. If they can pin them deep, they might get the ball back and try it again.
Yeah, or if they're playing so well, you can take a chance here.
Your Kunis will stand at the 42-yard line. Tyler is the 4th and 2, and your Kunis indeed will kick it. It's an end-over-end kick that will be fair caught at the 14-yard line. Boy, Tyler has had 2 great opportunities to basically put this game away, and they've blown both chances.
Yeah.
A fumble at the 4, and then a short punt at the 37-yard line, and what looked to be a sideline 15-yard penalty against the Tyler coaching staff. Instead of having the ball at the 37, they had it at their own 48. They blow that field position.
And you can't do that against a pretty good football team in NEO. You can get away with it against Resolution Prep, but not evenly matched football.
2:28 to go. It's 9-0, and the Apaches should have 2 more scores up on the board. The original starting quarterback is back in the ball game, and a handoff, and they drive it upfield for about 3. Out to the 17-yard line on a carry that time by 13 Jones, the freshman from Tulsa. Gain of 3. We're down to 2:10 left to play. 2nd down, and I called it a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6. They mark it near the 13-yard line, so a gain of 4. Ball at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 6. 9-0 Apaches. NEO with the ball pinned deep. And they send out 4 receivers. Near side, the wide side of the field. 3 receivers split that way. And the quarterback, Perry Olson, is in the ball game. He's looking to throw. Up the other side, a pick six. He threw it right into the arms of Justice Clemens, who runs it in from 18 yards out. And that's a Tyler touchdown on a TJC pick six.
Well, the defense got in on it. Of course, the offense struggling in the red zone, but that's a nice read on the break. Bad pass, and get an idea of why they don't throw the football. They're not very good at it, but a good lead of the Apache defense. Clemens good break on the football and the easy dash to the end zone.
15-0 Apaches, and their defense has been the show of the day so far against this NEO offense, and that time Justice Clemens, a sophomore from Sweeney, runs it in, and now they'll try the extra point. O'Brien out of their Yakunas hole. The kick is on the way, and it is 16-0 Apache with a minute 42 to go in the second quarter. Tyler 16, NEO nothing. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN East Texas, 95.7 FM.
I'm Taylor Switford at Family-Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something that fits your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
Hi there, it's Northeastern with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680.DeasonRealEstate.com.
All sports, all the time. This is 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. KYZS Tyler, ESPN Radio.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium just past high noon. Tyler up 16-0. Justice Clemens is pick six. And the Apaches in control right now as they kick it away. This ball will be fumbled into the end zone and a touchback called by NEO as the Apaches chase the ball downfield. The return man, Danchez Peterson, dropped the ball and then decided to go ahead and take a knee. So with a minute 42 to go in the second quarter, a touchback NEO at the 25-yard line. Justice Clemens, the sophomore from Sweeney, Texas, with an easy walk-in from about 18 yards out.
An easy read, easy pick, and an easy dash to the end zone. The Apache defense has forced 5 punts and an interception.
And at the 25-yard line, NEO one more time here in the second quarter, we think. Again, their quarterback, Perry Olson, a freshman from Moore, Oklahoma, has struggled this afternoon, this morning so far. Handoff coming this way to Jamani Jones. Gain of 5 out to the 30-yard line. Nice run. Dion made the tackle on the edge over there along with Kobe Savage. And the ball spotted at the 31, so call that a 6-yard gain. Second down and 4 coming up. We're approaching 1 minute left to go in the second quarter. Coming up at halftime, we plan to hear from TJC baseball coach Doug Wren and former coach John Grove about a big announcement this week. Second and 4 at the 31. Near side to short side. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs, hand off upfield for a first down by Jones. And a gain across the 35 out to the 38-yard line for Jamani Jones, the NEO running back. And with a minute 4 left to play, NEO calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them. Tyler 16, NEO nothing. We're back in 30 seconds on ESPN East Texas.
For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service in East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and billingstire.net.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Minute 4 left to play in the second quarter. Tyler up 16-0 over NEO here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. NEO with the ball first down at their own 38-yard line. Brunson checks out of the ball game, and Torrey Phillips is in. NEO has just not been able to move the football today, Kevin. They punted on every drive or turned it over.
I think that was just their second first down of the first half.
All right, from their own 38-yard line, 3 receivers, and looking to throw again. Ball picked up in the air and almost intercepted that time. Torrey Phillips, they got a hand on that ball. And Daryl Miner had touchdown on his mind as he went after that tip pass with 59 seconds to go. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Not much of a passing game.
Yeah, this is not the kind of offense that can get them back in the game, but you're able to build the lead. They're not a big play, quick strike offense, so the Apaches can put some more points on the board. Probably a little late here in the first half, but be difficult for them to find their way back in.
2nd down and 10 at the 38-yard line. They play without a tight end here. 2 backs, 3 receivers. Looking to throw, blitz coming. Rolling out, throwing the ball upfield. That is dropped at the 48-yard line by the intended receiver that time, one of the NEO tight ends. Bo Estes had it in his hands for a moment, then got hit. Ball jarred loose before he controlled it. It'll be an incomplete pass and a 3rd down with 48 seconds left. The Apaches might have time to get the ball back again.
Yeah, the Apaches, on the other hand, they do have a big play, quick strike offense. It's the best quarterback in the nation right now. So if they get the ball back, they have a chance to score.
3rd and 10 at the 38-yard line, and Tyler still has 2 timeouts left, so they might have a little time to work with this here if they can get this stop. Man in motion on a 3rd down. Olsen looking to throw. He's got time, steps up, throws upfield. That ball is tipped and intercepted by Kobe Savage. A one-hander at the 40. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Savage will score. Touchdown. Second pick six of the second quarter. A 53-yard interception return by Kobe Savage.
That's a great catch, first of all, by Savage. He should be playing receiver. But a great return after that. Left about 4 NEO players on the ground as he cut back to the middle of the football field.
2 pick sixes in the second quarter, and it's 22-0.
Yeah, again, this is why they don't throw the football. They're not capable of doing it, and that's a great job by the Apache defense once again.
Savage with a one-hander. He grabbed it with his left hand and brought it in. Great catch by Savage.
Yeah, he's not being used properly.
Well, here's Matt O'Brien to try to make this a 23-0 game. The Apaches in control as O'Brien knocks it through. 23-0 Apaches leading NEO second quarter. Back in 1 minute. ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
When Jersey Mike's gives us some sizzle, the hot grill is the way. Every cheesesteak we make starts fresh, made to order atop a sizzling hot flat-top grill. The right way. The way meat, cheese, and peppers are prepared their piping hot best. It's the way Jersey Mike's has been doing it all along. Because when you're making a cheesesteak, a sizzling flat-top grill is really the only way. Jersey Mike's. Be a Southern Bomb.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Sophomore Kobe Savage from Paris with a 52-yard pick six return. 23-0 Apaches. And the kickoff by O'Brien is away. And this will be another touchback. He'll hit the end zone. And the NEO Golden Norsemen will take it at the 25-yard line. The Apaches have a 30-yard field goal, a 3-yard booty touchdown run, and a defense that has absolutely dominated the game.
Yeah, 4 5-point punts make that 2 interceptions, and the Apaches are starting to control the game, at least on the defensive side of the ball.
Sophomore Justice Quinlan, sophomore Kobe Savage have both intercepted passes and returned them for touchdowns. And so TJC leads at 23-0 over NEO in the second quarter. Here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, it's been a good Saturday so far.
So far, pretty day and pretty game so far for the Apaches.
All right, let's see what NEO does here. They've got 2 timeouts left. What will they try to do with what time's left? They're going to keep this ball on the ground, and the Apaches stop the ball carrier after a very short gain on the play. That may well be the final play of the second quarter. Play clock hasn't even started yet after a short run by their running back that time. And, again, that was Jamani Jones to the 28. And down to 13, down to 12. Will they even try to run another play before halftime?
They don't even look interested in running the play.
Down to 6, down to 5. We've reached halftime. It's been all TJC. The Apaches at halftime. lead NEO 23-0. Halftime coming up. ESPN Texas 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's one-third the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
Hi there, it's Doc Deason with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680, DocDeasonRealEstate.com.
Hello, fans. Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's citizens, the number 1, stbank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Halftime at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. All Apaches, they lead NEO 23-0. Bill Coates and Kevin Simon as the Apache Bells and Band prepare to play here and perform at halftime. TJC has dominated 3-0 field goal. Matthew O'Brien from 30 yards out in the first quarter. A 3-yard touchdown run by Booty early in the second. And then a pair of pick sixes by sophomore Justice Clemens and sophomore Kobe Savage. The defense has outscored the offense so far today. And the Apaches lead Northeastern Oklahoma A&M 23-0. Coming up, we'll visit with TJC baseball coach Doug Wren and former coach John Grove about a huge announcement on campus this week about the future of the Apache baseball program. It's halftime. Apaches up 23-0 on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's one-third the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
Hi there, it's Doc Deason with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680, DocDeasonRealEstate.com.
Hello, fans. Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's citizens, the number 1, stbank.com. CitizensFirstBank.com.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
It's halftime, and it's a day to recognize not only TJC football, but also TJC baseball. Big announcement on Thursday on campus that the Apache baseball team, after 20 years in D3, is going back to Division I. That is big, and the head coach of the Apaches, Doug Wren, is with us. How big is this?
So we're excited. Obviously, this is a great, week for college baseball and this school, this program, this community. We're really excited about this, and certainly something that we've been looking at trying to do for a while. And as a former player back in 2001, 2002, when this thing all hit, really a cool full circle moment for me to now be at the helm when we're able to take this back to Division I baseball in this new era.
This means scholarships, and this means great players coming in here. Not that you haven't had great players, but this really means the best of the best coming in here now, right?
Yeah, it obviously will change the game for sure. We've been really fortunate to have a lot of really good players come through our program in the entire past of this whole program's history, but it certainly will change the ball game somewhat when we're able to invest in some of these guys, not only here in this community but in the state, and then certainly the scholarships open up some potential national recruitment.
And some of the best of it. Roger Clemens played JUCO baseball. I mean, so many great players did. So you've won all these national championships in D3. You played in a D1 league this past spring, did you?
We did. We were fortunate enough, just because of COVID and the circumstances, we were able to play in that conference here in East Texas. And so it was certainly maybe some foreshadowing, but it was a great opportunity for us to kind of get our feet wet, and hopefully we'll make this transition a little bit easier. And so we're excited to be back in this conference that I played in, and some of these familiar foes, and look forward to just kind of bringing some of those rivalries back to life.
Who are some of those rivalries going to be with?
Well, this region has always had good baseball, and so Navarro College has always had a really good reputation. Pinola's had some really good teams. Angelina, Paris has certainly gotten better throughout the years, and Bozier's doing it. I mean, it's a really fun conference, and so Andy Morgan at Northeast. I mean, it's just going to be fun to be able to stay in East Texas, to play some of these teams that we used to go to war with, every Wednesday and Saturday when I played here. And so it's exciting to be able to think that that's going to be kind of the new norm.
You've been going to Tennessee, now you're going to the Rockies. I'm forgetting where the JUCO Division I National World Series is, but I'm told it's a really, really cool event. Where is it? Update me on that again.
Yeah, so it's going to be held in Grand Junction, Colorado. It's been there for over 50 years. They have a really rich tradition. They have great turnouts. Obviously, I have not been, but I've certainly heard a lot of really cool things about that community, that place, and that atmosphere. And so we're looking forward to working really hard to try to earn a spot, the ability to start maybe making some runs at going to Grand Junction. And so we're, instead of heading to the Smokies, we'll head to the Rockies.
There you go. What does this immediately do for recruiting?
Well, it changed the ball game immediately with just the way that we're able to go about how we put recruiting classes together, and the timing of how that happens, and we're certainly not going to try to revamp this whole deal. We found some niches, some things that we've done well, and so but it will be a little bit of retooling, just kind of how we go about putting together a recruiting class year in and year out. And so we're excited about what that looks like, and have already, even in this short period of time, seen some fruits of that.
Last but not least, you got pretty emotional at the news conference on Thursday.
Yeah, it's I've been a player here. I've been a coach here for 15 years. there's so many people that have gone into this whole deal, and I certainly am passionate about Tyler Junior College and about Tyler, Texas, and about this baseball program, and have been extremely invested in the day-to-day for almost half my life. So this has also been something that Tim Draper and I talked about when he hired me. The very day he hired me, we talked about this. And so, yes, that's been 13 years. It's something that's been in conversation, and so it's just kind of one of those things that I'm certainly passionate and certainly care about this program, and it's just a great day for Apache Athletics and Apache Baseball.
Go get them.
Thank you.
All right, Doug Wren and the Apaches join D1 immediately, and our halftime show continues after this timeout.
We're hoping that you will consider taking on a very serious responsibility. I'm Judy of Jim's Jewelers. You see, on every block, someone has the heavy burden of owning the biggest diamond on that block. Somebody has to do it. Will it be you? Will you step up to the task, the heavy load, the awesome responsibility of owning the biggest rock on the block? You should be forewarned before you jump up and say, yes, I want to own the biggest rock on my block. If you do, people will talk. Did you see her new diamond? Did you see how big it is? Oh my goodness. If you're ready for that kind of responsibility, come see us at Jim's Jewelers. Somebody has to do it, has to take one for the team, and yes, for the entire block. Be one of the leaders in this world. Say it out loud and say it proud. I own the biggest rock on my block. Jim's Jewelers. Let's rock your block. Check us out on our website at jimsjewelers.com or come and see us at 2009 Old Troop Highway in Tyler.
Halftime continues. It's a day not only to talk football, of course it's halftime of the football game, but it's also a day to celebrate TJC baseball. On Thursday, the big announcement on campus that the Apaches are going back to Division I baseball. The man who brought the program back over 20 years ago, John Groth, is with us. We talked to Doug Wren, and he got emotional. This has to be kind of emotional for you because you saw it start back, took it to good levels, and then you lost your D1 status. So how emotional is this for you?
Well, it's a special moment for TJC baseball. Certainly, Doug and I have a really close relationship. He played for me for a couple of years, and he said it perfectly. He was part of the transition when I was coaching. He was one of two players that stayed on. We had two guys that ended up staying. When we went Division I to Division III back in 2002, two guys stayed, and the rest of them went their ways, which was fine for them. And so it's a really cool moment for Doug. It's a cool moment for Tyler Junior College and for the baseball program, and to be a part of that is pretty special. So I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the program, and it really, obviously, he and I are very close personally, and it was really special for me to hear his remarks today.
Some of the best Major League Baseball players have played junior college baseball. It's a long list of really, really good players who've come through, spent some time at the JUCO Division I level.
No question. And now going to Division I, Bill, Doug's going to go after. He's going to have an opportunity now to go after the very best high school kids anywhere. And that's not to say that we didn't have good players as a Division III, but when you have some scholarships and you can pay for a young man and his family's education, it really does make a difference on the type of athlete, a level of athlete you're going to be able to recruit. So I'm excited for Doug. It is a marquee day for TJC baseball, and so some of those guys already are going into pro ball, and he's going to continue to get some really good baseball players in here for the Apaches.
What are your favorite memories starting this thing up? And you took them to the World Series and won a World Series at Mike Carter Field, one of the most fun days I can remember. I mean, you've got some pretty good memories, too.
No question. And now as a broadcaster, I get to sit out there and call the games. I say that on air a lot of times. There's a lot of good memories out here at the ballpark. That first year was pretty special, and Doug's going to get to experience that this year. To have scholarships in my pocket, I had 15 full scholarships, and we had 13 kids go to Division I after that sophomore year. He's going to have those kind of numbers now with the money in his pocket. So, and of course, the 2007 was a special year to actually get the bid, to work with Tim Drain and our administration to actually secure the World Series bid, to actually qualify that year, and then win it on our home field. It was really special. I told our guys all that year, I said, hey guys, someone's going to dogpile out on that mound. It might as well be us. So to have that actually come to fruition was special, and of course Doug was able to
finish it off when we hosted in 14, and obviously he's kept the thing going. So really proud of Doug and what he's doing, and it's a special day for the Apaches.
All right, way to go. You're a great job, man.
Thanks, Bill.
All right, again, John Groth and the original Apache baseball coach. Here is the Apaches go back to Division I after a 20-year absence. Our halftime show continues after this timeout.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's one-third the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu. All across East Texas, 7 days a week, there's a Maddox man ready to answer your call for those untimely AC problems and the always never fun electrical malfunctions. No matter where you are in East Texas or what time of day it may be, trust Maddox. Visit MaddoxAC.com. AC and electrical. Maddox Residential and Commercial Services. MaddoxAC.com. That's MADDOXAC.com. License number TACLA 21137C and TECL 18026.
I'm Taylor Swinford at Family Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop: cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something to fit your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service in East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and billingstire.net.
Cash on the spot, American Golden Diamond. Jewelry, silver, coins, and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fletchel in Tyler, and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor, looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange, with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fletchel, and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at TylerGoldBuyer.com. That's TylerGoldBuyer.com. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon, Christian Trinity Mother Francis Rose, standing 23-0. Apaches lead NEO at halftime.
Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about for NEO in terms of stats, but the Apaches have 139 yards of total offense, 87 passing, 52 rushing. NEO has 34 total yards of offense, 16 rushing, 18 passing. First down, TJC 11, NEO has 2. The leading rusher for the game is Zingle, 9 carries for 45 yards. Cooley has caught 3 passes for 31. Burgess has caught 4 for 21. Booty is 10 of 16 for 66 yards. Burgess is 1 of 1 for 21 yards. The only offensive score was Booty on the ground. That 1 rushing touchdown.
Tyler 23, NEO nothing. Second half action coming up after this 2-minute timeout on the ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
I tell my heart really goes out to those like me who are self-employed.
Michael Hurley of Hurley Benefit Services.
Self-employed individuals have really been the very cornerstone of my agency.
If you're self-employed, you have a special health insurance problem.
I'm trying to help the individual out there who makes too much to qualify for any help, any subsidy, or or benefits from the government towards your health insurance, but does not have the income to pay the incredibly high premiums we find if you're buying your insurance individually. I'm a policyholder myself. I sleep better at night knowing that I have this coverage in place in a way that won't break the bank and allows me to keep my family covered if something tragic does happen.
Life, Health, Dental. With the innovative coverage offered by Hurley Benefit Services, you can have individual or group coverage that is a lot better, that costs a lot less. Hurley Benefit Services is locally owned, and they're online at hurleybenefits.com. HURLEY benefits.com.
I'm Taylor Swinford at Family Owned Quality Investments, and we will put you in the perfect truck, SUV, or car at the right price. Come see us on Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, or start out at quality-investments.com. Bank financing is available, or you can buy here and pay here. We value a long-time quality investments reputation, and we have the cream of the crop: cars, trucks, SUVs, and luxury vehicles, something to fit your needs and budget. Highway 69 North between Tyler and Lindale, across from Harris Nursery, on the web at quality-investments.com.
All across East Texas, 7 days a week, there's a Maddox man ready to answer your call for those untimely AC problems and the always never fun electrical malfunctions. No matter where you are in East Texas or what time of day it may be, trust Maddox. Visit MaddoxAC.com. AC and electrical, Maddox residential and commercial services. MaddoxAC.com. That's MADDOXAC.com. License number TACLA 21137C and TECL 18026.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Bill Coates and Kevin Simon back at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. TJC has a 23-0 halftime lead. The Apache Band and Bells are performing and kind of winding down their routine. The Apaches have dominated this game mostly because of the way they have played defense today, holding NEO to, 34 yards?
Total offense. And so the Apache defense has done its job. The offense has to be better in the red zone and take advantage of some opportunity, but they missed some here in the first half.
Yeah, and so Tyler Junior College, again, next week, a long road trip to New Mexico to play New Mexico military, but the way they have played today and leading 23-0 has been kind of different. I mean, their defense has had its ups and downs this year. They made big plays, but to just shut a team down like they have today has been interesting and encouraging going forward. Their offense has been so good this year, but today, only one offensive touchdown so far for a team that offensively is averaging 42 points and nearly 560 yards a game. Very different story today, but again, you take it any way you can get it, and going forward against some of the teams they're going to have to play, they're going to need to play a little deep.
Yeah, again, you talked about New Mexico military. That's another team that runs the football. That's the best run team in the conference, one of the best in the nation. So that's a different, or at least similar to what the Apaches are facing today. So they got to learn to win in different ways. They got to go ahead and put this one away first before they can start thinking about next week. But the Apaches are playing some sound football so far.
Texas College will play here tonight. Their homecoming game starts at 7:30. Last report, Texas was up on Oklahoma 28-17.
Texas just scored, I think it's 35-17 now.
And then later on tonight at 6, on 92.1 FM, the team, Texas Tech, will play TCU. And on KTBB, local news radio, 97.5 FM KTBB tonight, 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kick on the Aggie Network, A&M and Alabama. And A&M has certainly had great expectations when the year began. They're not very good. And King went down with an injury, and so Alabama's a big favorite in this game tonight. That one was supposed to be a big deal. As it turns out, apparently it won't be this year. Hopefully in the future, the Aggies will be where they want to be and make this game a big deal, but that's coming up later tonight. So a big day of college football, and while Texas and Oklahoma and the state of Texas getting the best of the state of Oklahoma at the Cotton Bowl, that's happening here right now in a very different way. This has not been an offensive shootout so far this afternoon.
Yeah, a little surprising that the Apaches haven't been able to do more with their offense, but give the defense credit. They've really stepped in and filled the void in terms of scoring. That's 2 pick sixes, and so they played well on that side of the ball.
Thanks again to Joe Reeves back at our ESPN East Texas studio. Again, we normally do not originate games on KYZS 95.7 FM, but we did today to make this game available to you. And Joe's doing yeoman work back at the station to make this happen. Thanks again to all the folks who put this together so we can do this today and allow you to hear TJC football at the same time while the Texas-Oklahoma game is going on 92.1 FM, the team sports radio. Remember, NEO won the toss and wanted the ball, so Tyler will have the football to start the third. And Kevin, you get a feeling the way their offense is. The NEO's offense is inept as they've been today. If the Apaches can come out here and do something on this first possession, this game might be over.
Yeah, without question, it's an all-important first possession of the second half for both teams, but really for the Apaches. I think they can all but put this game away if they can tack on a touchdown.
And the kickoff is away. And the first time they kicked off today, taken by Dunn at the 5-yard line. Dunn upfield to the 20. And it'll come to a screeching halt at that point. So Nico's Dunn with the kickoff return to around the 20-yard line. That's where the Apaches will start first down and 10. Again, their quarterback, General Booty, leading the nation in multiple offensive categories through the air, but it has not been a big first half throwing the football. Let's see what the second half holds. They're going to mark it at the 21. And Booty will take the offense back out there with Dingle in the backfield. The Apaches open with 3 wide receivers. They have Nick McTeer, the tight end, lined up as a slot left against a 4-3 look defensively. Booty out of the shotgun, takes the snap, hands the ball to Dingle, who gets a seam out to the 25 for a gain of about 4. Again, a John Dingle, whose hometown is listed as Bayonne, New Jersey, 6'1", 230, came in with 411 yards. What did you see in the first half running-wise? Did we have his numbers?
I did, but I got a extra field.
I'm guessing probably about 50 or so. But again, not sure his numbers, but that's a pickup of about 4.5 yards on first down just outside the 25. And again, the Apaches, if they can keep the ball moving here, get this game over with, they've got a commanding lead right now. And you try to keep this thing moving. 3 receivers, near side to short side, out of the shotgun. Make the handoff. Booty's going to keep it in. That was a bad decision on his part. He loses a couple of yards on that play back to the 23. Every time Booty has tried to run with it today, bad things have happened. He's gained yardage, but they've had penalties on a couple of those runs.
Yeah, that's actually the most effective play for the Apaches throughout this game.
And we know that Dingle can certainly make yards. He's a big kid, so now Tyler faces a third down and 8 from their own 23-yard line. Again, the original center, Durrani, got hurt, so Leal is the Tyler center. And on the 3rd and 8, they've got Dunn in the backfield, and Booty the throw, blitz coming. He's going to have to run for his life. He scrambles for the far side. He's got room, and he's got a first down upfield to the 37. Run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. That time he ran with it, and good thing happened. First down pass.
The decision by Booty at the left side of the football field opened up for him. Great job to get upfield, move the chains.
But give NEO some credit defensively. They've done a good job on the Tyler passing game today, all things considered. Tyler has 2 pick sixes. 14 of their 23 points have come from the defense. McTeer, the tight end, lined up in a slot right, the 4 wide receiver set. First down at the 38-yard line, going left to right here in the 3rd, up 23-0. Empty backfield now. Booty throws the slant over the middle, intended for Akari, and it's batted down. Batted down that time by the NEO cover man on the play number 16, Loudermilk. Almost passed interference. Looked like he had Akari by the jersey that time, but he made a nice play.
I think he actually pinned his right arm, and Akari was complaining to the referee about it. He got away with it.
So it's a second down and 10 at the 38. Dingle in the backfield. Akari splits left along with Rimpert. And 2 receivers, Wallace and Cooley, out wide to the right toward the Tyler side of the field, which is the wide side. On the second down, going left to right here in the 3rd quarter, handed Dingle. Dingle to the 40. Dingle upfield, and he spins out of a tackle to the 44, maybe the 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 4. They mark him down at the 44. It'll be 3rd down and 4 at their own 44-yard line for the Apaches.
Good cut back inside by Dingle, got him the extra yardage.
Dingle, a tough runner, ball shaded toward the left hash mark, which would mean the shorter side, shorter distance is toward the far side toward the NEO sideline. Tyler lines up in a tight formation with double slots each way, and Dingle in the backfield on the 3rd and 4. Booty steps up, throws the ball upfield, and he finds his receiver, but short of the first down for 47. That's Akari again. but they're going to mark him about a yard short of the first down. He made the catch. That's a 47, but Tyler's still short of the first down. What do you do?
Well, they're thinking about it. Now they're going to set out the punt game.
Well, Coach Rocco applying the percentages here in terms of being conservative with a 23-point lead against a pretty tough NEO defense. And the way their defense is played today, that certainly makes sense. And your Cougars will kick it away.
The defense against NEO is pretty good. Now forcing a passing punt.
Fourth down and 1 at the 47-yard line. And they snap it to your Kunis, and he will kick it away. Not much of a rush, and that's a beautiful kick. This ball will be caught at the 6-yard line. And circling to the far side of the field, the Apaches are all over, and they're going to throw a penalty flag on Tyler for horsepower. They brought the ball carrier Loudermilk down way down inside the 5-yard line, and when he was thrown down, that's either a face mask or a horse collar. But it's a penalty against the
I don't
Apaches.
think it's either. I'm not sure what the officials, because it looked so bad, but all he had was jersey. I don't think it's either a face mask or a horse collar.
Well, could it be against the receiving team?
No, it was against the Apaches, but I don't think the officials saw what he thought he saw.
Well, they're talking it over.
Yeah, he had
I'm just going to pick the flag up here.
Yeah,
they're going to wave it off.
Yeah, I can see it from here. That he had jersey, not the face mask or the collar.
There's 8 of them down there. How do they keep missing that?
Yeah, and I'm way up here with bad eyes, but I can see it from here.
All right, so that'll mean NEO starts at the 2-yard line. And so Coach Rocco, again, trusting his defense. This is potentially very good strategy on his part if the defense can continue what they've been doing so far today. 3 defensive linemen with a stand-up defensive end, all 4 men at the line of scrimmage. And on first down, a handoff to the 7-yard line. Tough running for a 5-yard gain that time by Jamani Jones, the freshman slot.
That's tough running. Really too much giving up on the Apache defense. You got him pinned up against your own goal line. Try to keep him there.
So we got it out to the 8-yard line. It'll be second down and 5. We've got just under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tyler playing a predominantly running team today and leading 23-0. The NEO quarterback got a new one in the ball game. We'll check the number. That may be Cherry. No, it's the original guy, Olsen, out there, and he's going to run with it himself. Olsen out to the 12-yard line, close to a first down, and another penalty flag. Again, is this holding against
holding against the offense? That would be a good trade for the Apaches.
Otherwise, it's very close to a first down. Let's see what the official says here. And they talk it over here. Ball scrimmage lines at the 11. It would be 3rd and 1, but they're aiming at NEO and moving them backwards. So only a penalty holding against NEO. Take it back to the 5-yard.
Yeah, it's a good break for TJC. They was pretty close to the first down marker.
So that'll move it back to the 5-yard line and make it a second down and about 7. They need to gain the 12. So second and 7. Coming up from just outside the 5-yard line for the Golden Norseman. It's a good name. I love that name. And the tight end, Owen Olsen, comes into the game. They've got great history at this school, but they've generally had a lot more offense than they seem to have right now. Olsen has 3 receivers and 2 backs on a second and 7. Ryder with 4 men up on the line of scrimmage and a blitz coming. And a handoff, and boy, they're all over the backfield. Loss on the play as Kobe Savage was coming off the left side on a safety blitz. And right in the middle of all that, TJC with Fred Bridges and others back at the 4-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Apache's defense has been making plays all afternoon long. Let's see if they can make one more here.
3rd down and 8. As NEO pinned at their own 4-yard line, and they don't trust their passing game right now. They've thrown 2 pick sixes so far, both by Owen Olsen. Jamani Jones in the backfield. 3 receivers split toward the far side, the wide side of the field. Tyler with, again, 4 men on the front. Take the hand under. They hand the ball off on the left side, up the 12.
on the defensive side of the ball.
Second down and 8 at the 17-yard line. As the quarterback keeper by Olsen does not work very well. Slot right this time. Tight end shifts into a slot. 3 receivers, 2 backs. Inside handoff, and the Apaches stopping at the 19-yard line. Hard to run into the middle again today on TJC, and again, Fred Bridges, among others, in on that tackle. Jacob Humphrey will check out of the ball game. In the middle of that was Bridges. Also up there, Michael Nabuzzi, the freshman from Manville, falls at the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 with 7:38 left to play here in the third quarter already, and Tyler up 23-0. Enio with the ball. Apaches have 2 pick sixes, 1 touchdown by their offense, and a field goal today. 3rd and 5 at the 20-yard line. Now they're trying to get their offense back on the field with good field position. And the ball off, and they're all over Jamani Jones. Lifting linebacker coming off the left side was there almost before the handoff got to the quarterback that time. And what a really, really nice effort by linebacker Adrian Johnson. And that's a loss back to the 16-yard line. It'll be 4th down.
Enio ran right into the blitz that time, so a good call by the Apaches, and of course, yet another punt.
Johnson, a sophomore from Missouri City, lining up right on the line of scrimmage, and instead of going into coverage that time on 3rd and long, he was coming hard. They hand the ball to Jones, and Johnson was all over him on that play. And the punter, high snap again, he gets it down. The kick is away, almost blocked. It's a short kick at the 43, and it'll bounce out of bounds at the 44-yard line. The Apaches almost got their second block of the day, but they do have good field position.
Yeah, they have to take advantage of it. They've had plenty of good field position. Offensively, they just haven't been able to take advantage of most of their opportunities.
Well, here's a chance, again, given how Enio's played offensively today, you go up 30-0, and in my opinion, this game is pretty much over.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much a wrap. Again, they have a hard time doing anything on the offensive side of the ball, but they're certainly not a quick strike football team.
First down at the 44-yard line for the Apaches. Renford and Akari split out to the left. Booty has taken every snap at quarterback today, and most of the snaps this season done to the backfield. In a 4-wide receiver set, looking to throw blitz coming. He's having to run. He's going to dump that ball into the ground and gets hit. There's a loose football. I think his arm is coming forward. The Enio Golden Horsemen think they got the ball. They think it's a fumble, and it is. And they've recovered, and the Apaches blow another opportunity to put this game away. They call that a fumble. Now, if you were going to have replay here, which we don't, you would review that play, and I'm not so sure it would be a fumble, but we don't. And so after all of that, the official call on the field is going to stand. Booty is being helped up. He's okay, we think. But that's going to be Enio football at the Powder 44-yard line.
Oh, that arm, that passing arm is injured. We'll see how injured it is. That arm was going forward. I think that's another missed call.
I do too.
By the official.
But again, once again, the Apaches have not played well offensively today.
So many grown opportunities.
And one of the mistakes today was the sideline. Sideline 15-yard against the Tyler sideline on a short punt that blew their field position completely. So they've made mental errors today as well on the offense. Even their sideline guys have screwed up. But they lead 23-0 thanks to their defense. And it's at the Tyler 44-yard line. Snap it, quarterback going to keep it. He's going to fall down. Looking left, and he falls down at the 44-yard line. Wow, okay, actually loses a yard. The big question now, Kevin, I guess keep an eye on General Booty because, you talk about a waste. If they injure, if something stupid like that has gotten him injured, then that's bad news for the Apaches because he's been their best offensive player.
Yeah, he's not getting any medical attention right now, so I'm assuming his arm is okay, but that's what he was favoring when he came off the field.
All right, we've got 5:40 left to play in the third. Tyler up 23-0. Enio after the fumble recovery. The ball at the Tyler 45-yard line. They go right to left here in the third. Tight formation. Snap the football. Hand it going to the outside, and this is a nice run to the edge and a first down by the ball carrier that time, Trajan Shaw out of Oklahoma City, before he is run out by TJC Jalen Shelton at the 32-yard line.
The Apache offense was allowing NEO to stay in this game.
Yeah.
And, you know, that can cost you. Now they're on the move.
Yeah, they've allowed NEO to stay in. It's 23-0. NEO has not moved the ball much today, but it's a 3-score game, and that could turn into a football game in a hurry here. Out of the shotgun, snap the football. Inside handoff and into the Tiger secondary inside the 20, and that's a run down to the 15-yard line by Jacob Freed, a freshman running back from Midwest City, and another first down.
Landry Kinney is warming up, and now Booty's going to take the ball, start throwing some passes as well, so we'll keep an eye on the quarterback.
Well, the Apaches are going to mess around and let NEO back in this football game. They have slept-walked offensively through this game. Their defense has them up 23-0. But NEO has decided to start playing a little bit. They run the ball at the Tiger 15-yard line. Tight end and a slot left, 2 backs and 2 receivers. That's the football on the quarterback keeper. And a stiff arm gets him inside the 10-yard line. And another nice play by Perry Olsen. And there's a penalty flag, I think.
What it looked like, and I don't think that's the flag, but I felt like he was a flag. There's something else on the turf.
Gain of 6 down to the 9-yard line. So NEO's knocking at the door, and the Apaches right now not able to stop the run. They've done it all afternoon. But it's a first down for NEO, first and goal. Take that second down at 4 at the 9-yard line with 4:10 left to go in the third quarter. Ball on the right hash, 2 backs. Olsen sends 2 receivers, including the tight end Olsen to the left. And now they add a third receiver out that way. Will they throw the ball? Second down at 4 at the 9-yard line. Hand the ball off to the edge. Shelton there to get the tackle. No, he missed the tackle, and that's a touchdown. Jacob Free broke loose on the edge and gets in for the score. Take that Trajan Shaw from 9 yards out, and that's the first time today that the Apache defense has sprung a leak at the end. It all started with that turnover that they have turned this game around.
We'll see how the Apaches respond, but that was a great job by NEO to turn that turnover into a touchdown.
They do have a kicker. His name is Cooper Huchin. First time we've seen him today. And Huchin, a right-footed soccer styler, will kick it up, and we've got a football game again. With 3:47 to go in the third, don't go away. It's Tiger 23, NEO 7. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN Integrity 95.7 FM.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
Hi there, it's Doc Deason with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680, DocDeasonRealEstate.com.
All sports, all the time. This is 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. KYZS Tyler, ESPN Radio.
23-7 Apaches. NEO with an onside kick that travels 13 yards, but right into the arms of Linton for TJC. And the Apaches cover the onside kick, and there's a penalty flag.
NEO was offside. They're going to tack on 5 yards after the onside kick recovery by the Apaches.
Well, the bad news is Tyler's got good field position.
Yep, and that's sad to say, but that's the absolute truth.
That's the way it's gone today. They have wasted such great field position. Landry Kinney is out there as the quarterback for Tyler. After the injury to Booty, we're not sure, but he was favoring his right arm after he was nailed on that fumble at the 44-yard line. So let's see what the young man from La Vega can do here. He'll keep it on the ground to Dingle, and Dingle for 2, maybe 3, down to the 41-yard line. Really all he it will take is about one more score, we think, for the Apaches with 3:35 left to play. They lead 23-7, but they have been rather inept overall offensively today. But they lead 23-7 because of those 2 pick sixes. Now they try to put this game away or take a giant step toward doing it. Second and 8.
There's too many missed opportunities on the offensive side of the ball.
Second and 8 at the 41-yard line. Landry Kenny, 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Snap the football, McCure in the slot. Hands to Dunn. Dunn shoots, tackle after the 3 at the 30. 20, 15, 10, the 7-yard line. First, he hit the right side and bounces off the tackler and gets the ball inside the line. And it'll be first and goal Apaches at the 7 as TJC's points Burgess. Burgess not done. First carry of the day, and it's a first and goal for the Apaches.
Great job. Breaking a tackle to get upfield. Now, this is a big opportunity again for the Apaches. They have to take advantage of it.
Landry Kenny, the sophomore from La Vega, who started 3 games in the spring, has some experience out there right now. Ball in the left hash, and Landry Kenny takes the snap. Takes the handoff, and he's going to take it to the 5, down to the 4-3. 2 flags down as he tries to tag the pylon. It's a touchdown. If it's there.
Won't stand. Easy holding call against Leopard. Not sure what he was thinking. He had 2 hands full of jersey, and that'll cost the Apaches.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, this is textbook. Kind of shoot yourself in the foot in terms of what the Apaches have not been able to do with opportunities offensively. They took a touchdown off the board from Landry Kenny and get penalized back to the 12-yard line.
It's just too obvious a holding call. Again, he's literally dragging the guy by the jersey.
So now it's first and goal at the 12-yard line for the Apaches. Down to 2:35 to go in the third quarter. As TJC with the ball. Far side to short side. 3 receivers. Landry Kenny's going to hand the ball to Dingle down to the 10. Picks up 2. It'll be second and goal at the 10-yard line. And he's very conservative right now, as are the NEO Golden Norsemen. And Dingle and Burgess had the big run a moment ago. Dingle is in. Akari Cooley split wide right toward the tighter sideline. Rempert split left. Second and goal at the 10-yard line for the Apaches. With a minute 55 to go in the third, leading 23-7. Snap it to Kenny on the rollout. Kenny looking, he's going to dump it downfield to McCure. He dropped the ball. Kind of shot puts that ball Patrick Mahomes style downfield, rolling right to left. Trying to get it to McCure. He was so close, McCure couldn't hang on, and now it's third and goal at the 10. The Apaches are 1 snap away from having to settle for a field goal.
From blowing another red zone opportunity, and that's a tough pass for Kenny to make, going back across his body.
Well, this third and goal at the 10 with Dingle in the game. 4 wide receivers, dead ball favors the left hash, and another penalty flag, or another whistle blows, and NEO calls a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with them with a minute 25 to go in the third, and tie her up 23-7. We're back in 30 seconds. So on ESPN,
When Jersey Mike's gives us some sizzle, the hot grill is the way. Every cheesesteak we make starts fresh, made to order atop a sizzling hot flat-top grill. The right way, the way meat, cheese, and peppers are prepared their piping hot best. It's the way Jersey Mike's has been doing it all along. Because when you're making a cheesesteak, a sizzling flat-top grill is really the only way. Jersey Mike's. Be a Southern Mom.
ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Minute 25 left to play in the third quarter here at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. 23-7. The Apaches lead NEO. They have a third and goal at the 10. Tyler with an opportunity to take a big step toward putting this game away, but they are in a tough spot right now. Their quarterback, Gerald Booty, shaken up on the last series. The sophomore Landry Kenny is in the game right now, and the Apaches have not been able to do much throwing the football. They may have to throw here. Dingle in the backfield. 4 wide receivers set. Ball favors the left hash. Kenny's looking to throw. Back shoulder fade. Incomplete, intended for Ripper. far corner of the end zone, and then that's a settle for a 27-yard field goal try.
Another missed opportunity. We'll see if he can get 3 points out of it there.
Again, that would help. 26-7 would look pretty good right now. That's a 3-score game, 19-point lead, 26-7 if they can convert. So let's see what they do. Last week, O'Brien made 3 field goals. He already has a 30-yarder today. Here's the kick on the way by O'Brien. It's up and it's good. And that helps. 17 to go third. A 27-yard field goal by Matthew O'Brien. And the Apaches lead 26-7. We're back in 1 minute. On ESPN Texas. 95.7.
Hi there, it's Northeastern with Real Inch Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680, DeasonRealEstate.com.
Pharmacy. Woo, son! Come see us at Major's Pharmacy, because, brother, they got it all. When you don't feel well and need a prescription filled quickly, the chain pharmacies will make you wait. Major's Pharmacy won't. Bring your prescription to Major's Pharmacy, and in most cases, they'll fill it and have you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Major's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance plans. Major's Pharmacy, South Broadway at Shelley Drive, across from Wagner Cadillac, and online at majorspharmacy.com. ESPN Radio.
26-7, the Apaches get a 27-yard field goal to lead. The NEO Golden Horsemen late third quarter kicked it away. Billy fielded at the 11-yard line, upfield to the 25. Tyler's been terrible cover six this year. That time they bring the return man down at about the 34-yard line. So the NEO Golden Horsemen had a nice drive on the last possession for a touchdown. It's a 3-score game. That 27-yard field goal comes in handy, but you wanted more.
He was going, he's trying to put this thing away, but 5 plays, 32 yards, 2 minutes and 30 seconds on that field goal scoring drive.
And so NEO will bring their offense back out there. Perry Olsen in their run game. Pretty good this last time. The Apaches couldn't stop it after controlling this game completely defensively all afternoon. That was the first time today NEO has shown any real signs of life offensively. And now they'll bring it back out. Tyler up by 19, late third quarter. Game started this morning at 11 o'clock, and again, it's moved along pretty quickly. And now NEO down 19 as the Apaches put 3 down linemen up on the D-line, 3 linebackers and 5 defensive backs, and a handoff coming near side. Jamani Jones starting to run the ball. That's a gain of about 8 out of the 42-yard line. They're starting to move the ball on the ground. He put a stiff arm and knocked an Apache off his pins before he ran out of bounds along the Tyler sideline.
Yeah, it's a good run on first down, good yardage. Again, as you mentioned, they're starting to get in the rhythm with their offense.
Where's this run game been all day for NEO? Second down and 2, ball at the 42-yard line. Several Apaches wearing either pink sleeves and or socks today. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so many Apaches are doing that. Second down and 2 at the 42-yard line. Perry Olsen, 4 wide receiver set. Keeping on the ground to Jamani Jones, and he's got the first down as he fights across the 45-yard line, off right tackle to the 46. As we play now with 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Winding down period number 3 as NEO down 19. Not much in the way of a passing game. They've thrown 2 interceptions to Apache defensive backs, both returned for touchdowns. And now they have a first down and 10 at the 46. We're down to 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter. They go right to left, ball in the middle of the field from their own 46. 3 Apache defensive linemen put their hand on the ground now, and then they've got 7 in the box here, expecting the run. That's what they get. Jamani Jones picks up 3, and the clock runs out to end the third quarter at the 49-yard line. After 3, Tyler 26, NEO 7. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Cash on the spot, American Gold and Diamond, jewelry, silver, coins and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fletchel in Tyler, and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor, looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fletchel and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at TylerGoldBuyer.com. That's TylerGoldBuyer.com. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Starts the fourth quarter. Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Tyler up 26-7 over NEO. Norseman faces 2nd and 7 at their own 49-yard line and hand the ball off, and they're starting to run it. That's a first down run into Tyler territory to the 45, down the 44-yard line, and Jamani Jones is giving them a steady diet of something they really don't want. It'll be a first down at the 44, and they have not moved the ball all day, and now they've started to move it. But Tyler has a 19-point lead as we start the fourth quarter here. There's another injured NEO player.
Yeah, just in a matter of time before they got going on the ground. Again, they're third in the nation and running the football, second in the conference, so they can run the ball. So it's just a matter of time before they got going. But again, the Apaches had a chance to put this game away more than a few times. They just haven't been able to do it.
And among them, they had a fumble. They've been stopped on a fourth down. They had the ball at the 37-yard line after a short punt, and their own sideline, their own coaches, were called for a sideline interference, I think, is what the call was. That cost them 15 and ruined that field position. So it's been a comedy of stuff, and they just had first down and goal at the 7 and wound up having to settle for a 27-yard field goal.
Yeah, the Apaches had the football at NEO 22 to start a drive. They fumbled. They had the football at the NEO 44 and fumbled. They had the ball at the NEO 43 and kicked the field goal.
So it's a first down for the Norsemen at the 44-yard line. And again, they go left to right here in the quarter. 2 receivers toward the wide side of the field. And a handoff coming this way. That's free. And the Apaches can't put him on the ground. And he's still on his feet to the 30. And these young men, where have they been all day? They just now wake up. That's Jacob Free to the Tyler Junior College 30-yard line and another first down.
Well, they got on track. Once that fumble recovery, they got the ball, went straight downfield and punched it in, and now they've got it going. Again, the Apaches. But the worst thing about NEO's offense is that they're running the clock as well as running the football. So, again, that'll chew up some clock, but the Apaches have to find a way to slow them down.
You feel like the Apaches, this 19-point lead now, are just hanging on, because they've had no offense since their first scoring drive by General Booty on a 3-yard touchdown run. Other than that, it's been the Tyler defense that has carried the day-to-day so far. First down at the 30-yard line, but NEO trying to make this a 2-score game. Whistles blow, and this may be a procedure penalty, and it will be on first down at the 30-yard line, a motion penalty against the Norsemen.
Yeah, maybe that'll slow them down. The Apaches are having trouble doing that now.
Take it back to the 35-yard line. Well, again, the season, you get the feeling, is hanging on the right arm of General Booty.
Absolutely, yeah.
If he's injured, Tyler will struggle offensively. He has been the engine for this team. They don't throw the ball very well without him.
They do not. He is the best passer in the nation, and they need him in there.
A win today would put Tyler at 2-1 and keep them very much in the playoff race. First and 15 at the 35-yard line. Perry Olson, the quarterback, takes the snap, going to throw the ball near the side. Quick pitch and catch, and the ball out of bounds after a short gain, caught by Wilhoit, and he spun, and the Apache had him by the jersey that time. Savage close to the play that time, along with Jalen Shelton. They grabbed him by the jersey and spun him out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, Moody is averaging 363 a game through the air and 19 touchdowns. So he hasn't passed for the most yardage, but per game and touchdown passes, he leads the nation.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line. At some point, they're going to hook up on one of these pass plays, too. 4 wide receivers set, ball in the right hash. Snap the football. Nope, it's a keeper this time by Olsen. He's got all kinds of room. 25 down near the 20-yard line, close to a first down. Take the handoff that time to Jones. And and wound up picking up about 8 yards on that play. It'll be third down and short.
Yeah, again, I go back to the point. They are moving the football, but they're burning a whole lot of clock as well. They're coming up on 5 minutes.
Third down and 1 at the 21-yard line, but this Apache defense, which has dominated all day, they got to be a little bit tired. Their offense has not helped them any, and they've been out there a lot. And chasing running backs can be tiring, to say the least. And this has been a very physical game. Third and 1 at the Tyler 21-yard line. 2 backs. Olsen takes the snap at quarterback. Hands the ball to Jones. And Jones hit by Humphrey, and he loses yardage. Lost a yard. It'll be fourth time. Jacob Humphrey, the sophomore from Lake Charles, Louisiana, makes the play. A loss of a yard to the 22. It'll be 4th and 2.
That's just a good push up front to get the backfield and get to the bag before he's able to make a move, and obviously they'll go for it on 4th down.
4th down and 2, and here's an opportunity for the Apaches. If they can get a stop here, then maybe the offense can seize some momentum. Let's see what happens. 4th and 2 at the Tyler 22-yard line. 2 backs, slot left, kind of a power formation look in a tight formation. 8 in the box for the Apaches, and Olsen, the quarterback, will keep it, and he's got the first down off left tackle. Gets it to the 19-yard line, and that's a gutsy play by Olsen, and he got enough for a first down. And the Apache defense still can't get off the field.
Yeah, you're right. You see a lot of guys with the Apache defense with the hands on the hips. They have spent a lot of time on the field here in the second half, and they're starting to get a little winded. But again, the clock continues to roll.
It is first down at the 19-yard line. We're under 11 minutes left to go. Tyler leads it 26-7. But you don't feel safe right now. They handed Jones, and he is stoned at the line of scrimmage. First guy there was Adrian Johnson, the sophomore linebacker. And no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Apaches have to do win more battles in the trenches again as they've gotten their run game on track.
All right, second down and 10 at the 19-yard line. Ball to the left hash. Receiver out that way is Wilhoit. Olsen, the tight end, lined up in the slot right. They've got 3 receivers split that way. And the running back, Jamani Jones, standing next to the quarterback. Harry Olsen out of the shotgun. 3-down lineman for the Apaches. Take the handoff, and he's been pretty good today. Olsen keeps it himself after taking the handoff and gets it inside the 15 down to about the 12-yard line, where it'll be a third down and short. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the Tyler Junior College 12-yard line. We're under 10 minutes left to play in the game. They're taking a lot of time. They're down 3 scores, but they don't have really the ability to throw the ball very well.
That's the issue. When you can't throw the football and you can get back in the game, they're bringing up a bunch of clock. This is their 11th play coming up on this drive.
3rd down and 3 at the 12-yard line of the Apaches. This has turned into a little bit of a football game in the second half. And here we go. This is a big 3rd down play. Man in motion for the Norseman is Jones. They'll hand the ball off to the running back 3, and he's got room inside the 10-yard line down near the 5-yard line. That's Shaw in the backfield, takes the handoff, goes right, turns it downfield. First down and goal near the TJC 5-yard.
That's a great job of picking his way through the Apache defense to pick up the first down.
Well, the way they're moving the ball on the ground right now, you feel like they're going to score.
Yeah.
And so that would make it 26-14. It's still a 2-score game, but you don't feel safe because the Apache offense has been very suspect this afternoon, to say the least. Olsen, again, has them lined up. They play a spread triple option offense, and they fake the handoff, and Olsen down to the 2-yard line, and he gets hit hard. He got 3, fake the handoff to Wilhoit, and then gets his helmet knocked off. He may have to come out of the game for a play. It'll be second and goal at the 2.
A lot of big hits, again, as I mentioned, by the Apache defense. Looks like the quarterback will have to take the next play off. That may be problematic for their offense.
Well, they'll send their backup quarterback, Quintevin Cherry, out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, into the game. His second and goal at the 2, and this NEO running game has been kind of like watching a slow drip build into a kind of a river this afternoon. But again, Tyler with that 19-point lead. Slot left, Cherry hand the ball to Jones, and he's in. Touchdown. He made it look easy. Tyler offering very little resistance on that. With 8:11 to go in the game, we're back to a 2-score game as Cherry scores from 2 yards out.
Yeah, as you mentioned, just a good cutback. Great job by their offensive line, and he got into the end zone rather easily. Again, it's a tired Apache defense.
This looked like it was going to be a rout, and now it's not. It's 26-13. Apaches lead by 13. The extra point to come from Cooper Hutchins. And this would make it a 12-point game, and I'll bet you'll see an onside kicker momentarily, see what the Apaches do with it. The kick is on the way, and it's good. And Tyler's lead is 26-14 with 8:11 to play in the game. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN East Texas, 95.7 FM.
Cash on the spot, American Gold and Diamond. Silver, coins and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fletchel in Tyler and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fletchel and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at TylerGoldBuyer.com. That's TylerGoldBuyer.com. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
26-12, 26-14. Apache lead by 12. Kickoff is high and left and goes out of bounds at around the 20-yard line. They tried to kick that thing into no man's land, and Inio's kick goes out of bounds. That's a penalty on the Norseman, and that'll send the Tyler offense out there again with good field position at the 35-yard line. The question is, can they do anything with it? The Inio and Golden Norseman have scored 2 second-half touchdowns, and General Booty is back out there to play quarterback for the Apaches. That's good news.
Well, on that last scoring drive, Inio scored, which is great for them. It was a 14-play scoring drive. They went 66 yards. The problem is they burned 8 minutes off the clock.
And if Tyler can just play keep away for a while, Booty is back in the game. And again, the Tyler offense, which has been not so good today, will try to get something done here. Booty hands the ball off, and there's not much available for Dingle. They have started to dominate the Apache offensive line. After a TJC 23-0 lead, the Apaches have not been able to get much else done, but again, they are in great position to win this game. That's a 2-yard gain by Dingle. And what they really need now is a time-consuming drive, even if they don't score.
They need the kind of drive that Inio just had, an 8-minute drive.
Second down and 8 at the 37-yard line. Tyler goes right to left on your dial here in the fourth quarter. Booty having a shotgun, 4 wide receiver, 1 back set. Draw play to Dingle, and this might turn into a first down, and more in midfield. Dingle to the 40, 35-30. Dingle down to the 25-yard line. That was a horse collar tackle that they didn't call.
Yep, should have been a horse collar tackle.
How do you miss that? There's 8 officials out there. They've got him by the shoulder pad. Isn't that a penalty?
They missed several calls today. That was an obvious. Now they go back to the sidelines again. The Apache off. There it goes.
There it goes.
Another penalty flag on the sideline.
Another penalty flag on the Tyler sideline. That's the second one of the day. So that's at the 25-yard line. I think they're mad. There's another penalty flag down. I'm sure what they're angry about is what we talked about. That's a horse collar, but you're killing your team. That's the coaches, the Tyler coaches
that did that. The assistant coach that got that penalty flag.
And you can hear one of the fans who expresses kind of the same sentiments that I feel right now.
Well, it's an obvious horse collar tackle. You got to make that call at the same time.
But
yeah, you can't hurt yourself with another.
You can't kill yourself with a penalty. They're going to walk off 15 yards against Tyler after they got the ball down to the 25-yard line. They're going to penalize them 15 yards.
And this is on the coach. And a 2 on the coaches. You can't have that happen. And the coach is still talking. He's going to get another flag.
Come on, referee! Well, you can hear that clearly. Our sideline Mike picking that one up.
I think he's got his mic in his hand.
I think we need to turn that down. I'm just hoping he'll say anything. He'll get us in trouble, whoever that fan is. And they'll take it back to the 40-yard line. That's just not smart.
Can't have it. And assistant coach was still talking.
I don't care whether you missed it or not. The fact is they didn't throw the flag, and so you just hurt yourself. You got a 15-yard penalty.
You can't compound the problem. We all saw the fact that he missed the horse collar. It's a great play, great run by Dingle. But they back him up 15.
All right, so now Tyler at the 40-yard line. They just can't get out of their own way offensively today. All right, first down at the 40-yard line. They have the benefit of a 12-point lead and 7 minutes left to go in the game. So in spite of themselves, they're probably going to win this game. And here they're going to caucus again. I'll tell you what, we might ought to just turn this guy up and let him do the rest of the ball game. I don't know where the heck... That's the funniest thing I've heard in a while. First down at the 40-yard line. TJC with the lead in the ball and the handoff to Dingle. They string him out. He gets a yard, and that's all. And then there's going to be another penalty flag. One of the NEO guys gets up, puts his hand on the ball carrier's helmet, shoves it into the ground, so they're going to get that 15 yards back, and a junior college football game is broken out.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of smart football going on right now.
Our biggest gripe with junior college football is some of the stupid stuff we see
after the play. Yeah, after the play.
They just can't. It's so frustrating. Why, my goodness. So, NEO, that's a 1-yard gain. Their guy, and I even saw that. He grabbed the Tyler guy's helmet and banged it in.
Couldn't help himself. Right in front of the official.
Right in front of the official on the Tyler bench. So they get the 15 yards back. I am speechless at the 24-yard line. But again, part of this is on the Tyler coaching staff.
Absolutely.
It's first down Apaches at the 24-yard line. My goodness. General Booty out of the shotgun. He's got Burgess in the backfield. Looking to throw, trying to put this game away, and here he goes over the middle, finds Akari at the 15. Akari down to the 10. Akari to the 5-yard line. First and goal Apaches. Kelly Akari caught the ball over the middle, broke 2 tackles, and made a couple of really nice moves, and gives the Apaches first and goal at the 5-yard line, and now they are knocking at the door to finally put the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, that's a great run after the catch by Akari. Good recognition by Booty to get him the football in open space.
First and goal at the 5-yard line. One Dingle is in the backfield, and General Booty's pass to Akari set the Apaches up close again. They lead at 26-14, trying to get more and trying to salt this one away with about 6 minutes left. Snap the football, hand it to Dingle to the 2, to the 1, and he is in. Touchdown Apaches. John Dingle and the Apaches have put this game in the bag with 5:40 left to go.
That's a great response after giving up the touchdown to NEO to come right back down the field and punch it in themselves.
All right, Dingle's touchdown run is his second of the year. And there's another NEO player down on the field. He's banging his feet on the ground as if he might actually be hurt. No, he's not. He gets up and goes to the bench.
But yeah, I think he is a little hurt. His right arm.
I think his feelings are hurt.
Yeah, some of that too.
Some of that too. Okay. Tyler's up 32-14 with 5:40 to go in the game. And finally the offense puts together a drive. Penalties on both sides, ill-advised. And the Apaches, after all of that, come out on the good end of the stick here. And O'Brien will try to make it a 33-14 game, back to a 19-point spread. Kick by O'Brien is good, and with 5:40 left to play, the Apaches lead NEO 33-14. We're back in 1 minute on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Hello fans, Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's Citizens, the number 1 STBank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Tyler leads by 19, 5:40 left to play in the game. Kick is away, high, taken at the 10-yard line. Upfield 25-30 at the 33-yard line, and the Apaches make the stop on Donchez Patterson, who's been their return man all day. It'll be first down. They're going to mark his knee down at the 32 this year. And now Neo will try to make up 19 points at 5:35, and there's a penalty flag down. What else would you say?
On the 49-yard line.
Offsides on Tyler, or what?
Get the call here.
Another unsportsmanlike, and this is going to be against Neo. We see this every week. Yep, every week. So
they marked it off against the Apaches.
They marked that off against the Apaches. Wasn't he pointing the other direction?
Point the other direction.
Yeah, one official is, and now the linesman's saying, you're going the wrong way, buddy.
There we go.
Wrong team.
Well, while they figure that out, the last going drive with the Apaches, 5 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
In defense of the officials, these games would have to be very different.
They get hard to officiate.
This would be a hard game to officiate. There's so much going on out there. Extra stuff going on out there that you, it would have to be a hard game to call. And Neo will take over at the 17-yard line. All right, it'll be Neo football. They put a man in motion. They got a lot of ground to make up, not a lot of time to do it. They hand the ball off upfield for about 8 yards for the Apaches. Tackle the ball carrier on that play. Najee Ellie, the freshman running back from Arlington. And
pushing and shoving.
A lot of pushing and shoving. They're going to have a hard time finishing this game. Everybody hates everybody right now. Not a lot of brotherly love going on.
Not a whole lot going on. I don't think they threw a penalty flag, but a lot of pushing and shoving after the play.
A lot of political incorrectness being spoken down there, I think. Don't you think?
There's something going on.
The game is not politically correct.
It is not politically correct.
I don't think so. And after
they did throw a flag.
Yeah. So that's 3, what's that, 4 15-yarders in the last, 7 plays?
And they just
Tyler bench, one on Neo, a second on Neo, and then a 15-yarder on Tyler. So that's like 4 in the last 7 or 8 plays.
And they're just trading them. You know, they're giving 15 yards back to each other.
All right, 40-yard line, first down. Neo with the ball. We're down to 4:58 left to go in the game. Tyler's leading it by 19. And at some point, I guess we'll get this game going. They'll throw the ball downfield. Olsen has it intercepted. Pass way short of the mark. Picked off by the Apaches. And this may be another pick six by Clemens. He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Second interception of the day by Justice Clemens and returns it to the 25-yard line. They don't throw because the quarterback was so far short on that pass play to the tight end Olsen that Justice Clemens was able to play center field, and he looked like a ball player, a baseball player, catching a fly ball, and he runs it to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, all of the interceptions have been fairly easy now. One of those were an acrobatic one-handed catch, but it was the wide open TJC Apaches playing defense.
Wow, okay, first down for the Apaches at the 25-yard line, and a chance to put an exclamation point on this game as the Apaches have it at the 25-yard line. Their third pick of the day, 2 of them have been returned for touchdowns, and that one almost was. The snap at the booty. And trying to put a final nail in the coffin as he throws it downfield, and it's intercepted. He overthrew Rimpert, and that ball's intercepted in the back of the end zone by Daniel Howard.
I'm sure while the Apaches are throwing the football down here, run the ball, put the game away. He threw that in the double coverage.
I built that up like it was a big deal all of a sudden. Did you feel that I was building that way?
Yeah, you were
the
building
drama.
it up,
I was trying to make some drama here at the end.
Yeah, a big letdown. He threw it, corner routes, double coverage, easy interception.
That's a letdown.
That is a big letdown.
I mean, I felt like an actor trying to build up to the big scene.
I was feeling what you were doing.
Thank you. And then, and then that cannon blue.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay. First down, NEO at the 20-yard line.
Yep, just run the ball. Run some clock, but instead.
33-14 Apaches. They lead by 19. They're about to go to 2-1 in the league and 3-2 overall.
I guess. Get this over with.
And so, third interception of the day a moment ago. They'll keep it on the ground, hand the ball off to Free, and he'll pick up 3 yards. Well, the Apaches put him on the ground. And here's another penalty flag. Somebody did something to somebody. As they let that play go on too long. If I'm the officials here, I got to quicker whistle now. Because the longer you let these guys scrum with each other, the uglier it's going to get. And because they don't like each other much right now. So that's going to be a personal foul against the TJC Apaches.
Targeting.
And it's targeting. So there's 2 fouls or 1?
I think it was just a 1 targeting call.
Personal foul targeting. Did they throw an Apache out of the game? I don't think so. No, I think they might have thrown one of the Apaches out of the game.
Yeah, he has to go. It looks like 23.
Yep, that's going to be a personal foul on TJC's Ronnie Caldwell, the linebacker. He has to sit out the first half of the next game, by the way.
And Caldwell is fired up coming off the field. He is upset.
Well, first down at the 39-yard line. I guess we'll end this game at some point before dark. Takes the handoff to Ellies, roll out. Quarterback being chased to the sideline. He dumps it upfield to Olsen. There's another penalty flag. Olsen makes the catch, picks up about 7. As they chase the quarterback to the near sideline, and the linesman threw a penalty flag at somebody. And then here's another flag thrown in there.
Paragon against the offense. Yeah, number 2. Second, the quarterback decided to throw the football to him, and, well, he had already pushed the Apache defender.
You know, I think the officials now are a little bit frustrated. They're just angry. They're starting to throw them now. And I kind of don't blame them.
Yeah.
Just because they're kind of tired of watching. And, 15-yard penalties, flag after flag after flag.
And again, they just keep trading them, going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, it's just every play is a penalty right now. And we've still got 4 minutes left to play. So it's handguns and hand grenades right now out there. But it's first down in the bunch. Back at the 24-yard line. Fake the handoff and now pitch out to Free. Free gets to the 35-yard line. He's up to the 40 and picked up about 13 of those 25 yards back on that play before the Apaches finally put him on the ground. He didn't get out of bounds. He gets up talking.
Yep.
Of course he does. And that's at the 41-yard line. That'll make it a second down and 8. We're down to 3:20 left to go in the game. Tyler's going to win this game, and I don't know about you, but I've seen about enough of this game.
I think I have, yeah. And, Coach Rock was going to have to, they get out here with a win, but going to have to kind of get these guys under control. And generally speaking, TJC is a lot better than the opposition in handling situations like that. That has not been the case today.
Yeah, they've been one of the least penalized teams, but they've kind of let it get away from themselves a little bit today, so they'll have to clean that up. Second down at 41. Boy, the defense, though, has played by and large very well today in the handoff. Though it's Cherry with a keeper to about 4. Now to the 43-yard line. He got tattooed at the end of that play. That was a clean hit. He got leveled. Let's see, Brunson, Benson, and maybe one other black jersey. And now Jacob Humphrey standing over one of the NEO linemen who got banged up. And in the show of sportsmanship, he's waving their trainers out there and kind of seeing over the NEO offensive lineman trying to help him out there. So that's something positive and good for Jacob Humphrey. I had a chance to meet that young man this week. I enjoyed talking to him. He says he's from Louisiana, and we had been to Crazy Cajun that day with the TJC coaches. And I'm kind of sorry we didn't take him along because he likes Louisiana food like you do.
Yeah, I do. You got to take that guy along.
Don't you make good gumbo?
I make gumbo. I make what they call saucy corn, red gravy. That's pretty good too. But yeah, my dad was a big cook. So yeah, no, I love this Louisiana food.
So sounds like Jacob might want to be a chef maybe at some point. And he's had a good day off defensively. Okay, so third down at 6, 43-yard line. We're down to 2:19 left to go in the game. Snap it to Cherry. Cherry pump fakes, throws it down the left side. Got a man wide open out there. It's Wilhoit to the 20-yard line, down inside the 20. Powder blew a coverage that time inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line with 2:09 to go.
Simple wheel route. Beat the Apache defensive back on that play. He's lucky. He was able to keep him out of the end zone.
First down at the 18-yard line. NEO still battling away, trying to score again. Not going to be enough to win today, but still trying to hang in there. Torrey Phillips checks in for the Apaches. And from the 17, from the 18-yard line, rolling right this time. The quarterback, Cherry, tripped up on the edge that time by TJC's Daryl Miner, the linebacker. Sophomore from Lake Dallas. Winds up getting 2 yards to the 16. We're down to a minute 30 left to go in the game. Tyler will be at New Mexico Military coming up next Saturday. Be a big ball game for the Apaches to win that one on the road. They're 2-1 in the conference, or about to be, and they're very much in the playoff race now. They got some stuff from today that needs to be cleaned up. And with minute 11 and the clock running, timeout called by NEO. They'd like to put another score on the board. We'll keep it here, 33-14. The Apaches lead this football game as we wind it down this afternoon. Again, this one started at 11. The good news for NEO, their young men will be able to get home by a decent hour tonight. You and I have made that trip many, many times. Yep. It's a hard drive from here to Miami, Oklahoma. They've been in the league a little less, I think, than 20 years now, or around 20 years. And they've had their share of success in this league. They've won this league. They played for a national championship in this stadium in 1994. I did the game. They played Trinity Valley. They were an independent team at the time, and they played in this stadium and lost in overtime to Trinity Valley in 1994 here in this yard. And so they have a long history of playing TJC in football. And here we are with a minute 10 left to go, and the Apache's about to win it again. 33-14. By the way, basketball season just around the corner. Basketball Media Day is coming up on Wednesday, so Division 14 basketball just around the corner. The Apache baseball team going Division 1. Big announcement on Thursday. 2nd and 8, ball at the 16-yard line. Just over a minute left to go. Snap the football. Cherry will keep it. Cherry will get the ball down to about the 11-yard line and will be stopped short of the first down. NEO has one timeout left if they choose to use it. We're inside a minute left to go in the game. And the Golden Norsemen will not use that timeout, it appears. It'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 10-yard line. And they're not in a big hurry as the clock continues to wind down. I guess they're going to take it out of the end zone, but they don't seem all that concerned about it, really. Down to 45 seconds. The Apaches up 19. Imani Jones in the backfield. Cherry will take the shotgun snap rolling out. Cherry looks. He throws. The ball completed, but out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal on a pitch and catch to the tight end, Bo Estes, with 25 seconds left to play.
So just an out route for the first down. They'll try to punch it in and make the score a little bit more respectable.
That stops the clock with 25 seconds left to play. The Apaches up 33-14. 2 of their scores provided by the defense today on interception returns. Checking into the game, Perry Olson back in at quarterback. He's run for a touchdown in this game today. And so on a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line, one timeout left for NEO if they want to try to punch this in. It looks like they do. Olson's in playing a slot, and Cherry's being chased back to the 15. Tyler misses. Cherry's going to throw it into the end zone, and this ball is tipped and caught for a touchdown. 3 players touched it, and Olson caught it for the touchdown. 2 2 Apaches and 1 Golden Norseman touched the ball, and it wound up in the arms of an NEO player for a touchdown.
Yeah, looks like Gunnar McCullough actually caught the football after everybody in the team tipped it. That's kind of the way the game has gone today.
So a 4-yard touchdown pass will probably be the final score of the game, and it's a 33-20 ball game with the extra point to come. 16 seconds left, and I guess you have to say attaboy to NEO for not giving up. They kept battling away. It's their right to do that. They didn't come all the way to Tyler, Texas, to not get their money's worth, and so the extra point is up, and it is good with 16 seconds left, 33-21 Tyler. Up by 12 back in 60 seconds on 92.1 FM The Team.
For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and BillingsTire.net. Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Tyler leads at 33-21 with 16 seconds left. NEO will probably onside kick here. And it'll take that dreaded second bounce. Tyler will get it. The ball's loose. NEO covers it. At the 46-yard line, the Apaches boxed that one up. They had Tyrone Browning who had his hands on the ball, and he got it knocked loose. NEO's got the ball with 16 seconds left in the game.
The Apaches are lucky this game is about to wind down because they're doing everything in their power to give this game to NEO.
I mean, wow.
That's pretty much it.
Tyler special teams, kick coverage units have been spotty this year, and that time they blew the onside kick, had their hands on the ball, got it jarred loose, and so the NEO Golden Norseman with 16 seconds left.
The scoring drive for NEO, he just had the football with 8 plays, 80 yards, 4 minutes, and 20 seconds.
NEO will call their final timeout. It's a 12-point ball game. So unless NEO can come up with a 12-point play, it probably won't matter.
Yeah.
But there's plenty. It's a win. Okay, that's first of all, it's a win for Tyler.
It's not the strongest finish. It's not the way.
It's not a great finish.
Yeah, not a great finish. Hard to put this one into words. It is a win, and that's the most important thing. It's the conference win.
This is like me when I was a kid. My dad told me to mow the yard.
Yeah.
You know that I was real gung-ho on the front yard. He was the backyard. Yeah. That's kind of what this looks like.
I think that's very descriptive.
Kind of whining to the end. Hey, Pop, I'm tired.
Kind of.
That thing.
That's the end of it, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what TJC sort of looks like right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of sucking wind here. Yeah. They got the game in hand. They really were kind of hoping that NEO would just kind of quit on this game. And they have these guys that do that.
It's just like you and the lawnmower. The Apaches just want it to be over. That's what they look like. Yeah.
You know, let's go in the house to watch some TV. That's what I was always saying. All right, first down at the 48-yard line. NEO's got the ball after recovering an onside kick. They're down 12. They're going to run a double reverse. And I guess they're going to pass the ball downfield. And, of course, they'll complete it to Cherry inside the 35-yard line down to the 30 with 9 seconds left to go in the game. How about that? Now they'll throw it to the end zone. And this game may wind up being a one-score game. Good grief.
A double reverse pass.
Double reverse pass. For a team that can't pass.
Yes, for a team that can't pass.
You know, I'll put some of this, though, on the Tyler sideline.
Yep.
They've had a rough day. They've had 2 penalties. I don't know that I've ever seen that. 2 sideline penalties on the Tyler coaching staff today. First down at the 31-yard line with 9 seconds left. Mercifully, this game is about to end, we think. Nope, got another penalty flag.
Delay a game.
Delay a game on Indio. And that'll make it a 1st and 15.
I think that's the last penalty, but I'm not. I wouldn't put money on it.
I wouldn't anymore. No, I wouldn't bet much on that. 1st and 15 at the 36. Spread the field with receivers. Looking to throw. Cherry steps up. Clock running out. Ball loose. Tyner's going to recover. Jacob Humphrey will cover it. As the game comes to an end, somebody got a hand on his arm. He fumbles. Tyner recovers. And that is a fitting way to end this football game on an NEO fumble recovered by Tyner. Jacob Humphrey, and the Apaches win it 33-21 and go to 3-2 on the season, 2-1 overall. The coaches are having to go out on the field and make sure that their guys line up without starting to fight out here, both sides. Now the guys are starting to shake hands, and it looks like they're going to let them do that as Coach Rocco and Coach Christoph talk at the center of the field, and I'm sure it's one of those deals that, hey, man, you know, sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, but it looks like they're able to get through the handshake line okay, and so, look, I know it's a physical, emotional game, and I get that. But you know, again, you want these guys to end this game in the right way and do the right thing, which it appears that they're doing, and so things appear to be under control, and so at least it ends that way. But that was a crazy, strange kind of a football game. But the good news is the Apaches won.
And that's, you know, the bottom line. That matters more than anything. They get out of here with a big conference win against a good football team. They got a tough one next week against the Mexico military.
And again, they're very much in the playoff race at 2-1 overall in conference play and 3-2 overall as the Apaches recover after losing at Trinity Valley last Saturday and win today over NEL 33-21 here at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Post-game show coming up on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
If providing health insurance for yourself or your employees is costing more than you can afford, listen closely to this message.
I think one of the challenges that all small business owners are facing today is while there may be less than 50 employees, they're still competing with the big box companies that have full-blown benefit plans.
Michael Hurley of Hurley Benefit Services.
And with the price almost reaching the point of unaffordability, employers are looking for solutions. And my out-of-the-box thinking is providing a solution. We enrolled a local company, and we were able to save that employer 1/3 of his budget, which was equal to a little over $100,000 that he was paying prior to working with my agency.
Life Health Dental. With the innovative coverage offered by Hurley Benefit Services, you can have individual or group coverage that is a lot better, that costs a lot less. Hurley Benefit Services is locally owned, and they're online at hurleybenefits.com. HURLEY benefits.com.
There aren't too many couples who celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. To you, we thank you. I'm Judy of Jim's Jewelers. Thank you for staying true, for honoring your vows to each other all those years ago. It was a simple ceremony. Your best man, your maid of honor, family, and longtime friends. It was a celebration of love, excitement, joy, and the journey ahead which would take you on roads you didn't even imagine at the time. You looked into her eyes and slipped her diamond onto the finger. And she looked into yours as she slipped your gold band onto your finger. You were thrilled to say each other those simple and life-changing words, I do. And then, after music and dancing and with the love of friends and family surrounding you, your life as husband and wife began. And 50 years later, your magnificent journey continues. Congratulations from all of us at Jim's Jewelers. You are beautiful. Jim's Jewelers, Old Troop Highway at Golden Road in Tyler.
Hello fans, Citizens First Bank wants to be part of your winning team. They appreciate the value of loyal fans who always support their team. And at Citizens First, you'll always talk to a real person who knows your name and is willing to assist you with any of your banking needs. The Citizens First Bank team includes a reliable staff that's ready to put you first. From personal and business online banking to remote deposit capture, they offer the latest in new account technology that will keep you and your business in the game and save you valuable time. Come and see what it's like to do business with an A-rated bank. Citizens First Bank will help you score a touchdown and put points on your financial scoreboard. Citizens First Bank on the Southeast Loop in Tyler, in Jacksonville, Rusk, and Nacogdoches. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and on the web at citizensfirstbank.com. That's Citizens, the number 1, STBank.com. Citizensfirstbank.com.
Simon back at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Tyler Junior College defeats NEO 33-21 this afternoon here at the stadium. And they run their record to 3-2 on the season, 2-1 in conference play. The Apaches jumped out to a 23-0 lead and kind of held on after that. Their offense kind of went away after an early splurge and a 3-yard touchdown run by General Booty early in the second quarter. And after that, it really was the Tyler defense that turned the momentum in the Apaches' favor. A couple of interception returns for touchdowns by Justice Clemens and Kobe Savage. NEO decided to start playing football in the second half, and they wound up scoring 3 touchdowns, but the Apaches had built the lead up at that point to a situation where they were able to, including the 4 turnovers they got, to kind of coast in, but the game got chippy at the end, and so TJC gets the victory. We'll recap it, plus our stats from today's game, plus a look ahead to what's up for the TJC Apaches. They win today over NEO 33-21. Our post-game show continues after this 3-minute timeout on ESPN East Texas 95.7 FM.
Cash on the spot, American gold and diamond, jewelry, silver, coins and gold, bring top cash right away.
American Gold and Diamond Exchange now has 2 convenient locations on 5th and Fletchel in Tyler and the American Gold and Diamond Exchange Rare Coin and Bullion Investment Center on South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. American Gold and Diamond is the East Texas market maker for gold and silver bullion and rare coins. American Gold and Diamond Exchange sets the bar, giving the highest dollar for unwanted jewelry. American Gold and Diamond Exchange pays cash on the spot, no matter the size of your transaction. If you're a collector, an investor looking for a unique gift, or you need money fast, trust the team that delivers. American Gold and Diamond Exchange with 2 Tyler locations, 5th and Fletchel and South Broadway across from Wagner Cadillac. On the web at TylerGoldBuyer.com. That's TylerGoldBuyer.com. For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the number 1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, where you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF and BillingsTire.net.
There aren't too many couples who celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary. To you, we thank you. I'm Judy of Jim's Jewelers. Thank you for staying true, for honoring your vows to each other all those years ago. It was a simple ceremony. Your best man, your maid of honor, family, and longtime friends. It was a celebration of love, excitement, joy, and the journey ahead which would take you on roads you didn't even imagine at the time. You looked into her eyes and slipped her diamond onto the finger. And she looked into yours as she slipped your gold band onto your finger. You were thrilled to say each other those simple and life-changing words, I do. And then, after music and dancing and with the love of friends and family surrounding you, your life as husband and wife began. And 50 years later, your magnificent journey continues. Congratulations from all of us at Jim's Jewelers. You are beautiful. Jim's Jewelers, Old Loop Highway at Golden Road in Tyler.
Are you ready to get your college degree? What's holding you back? Make the smart choice and get started on your future at TJC. Whether you know exactly what you want to do or you're searching for inspiration along the way, TJC will help you get there. With more than 115 degrees and certificates, a beautiful close-to-home campus, and tuition that's 1/3 the cost of other schools, TJC gives you the best path to the future you've always dreamed of. Own your future at tjc.edu. That's tjc.edu.
All sports, all the time. This is 1490 AM and 95.7 FM. KYZS Tyler, ESPN Radio.
Back at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium on our postgame show, the Apaches defeat NEO 33-21 this afternoon, and are now 3-2 overall, 2-1 in conference play. Next up for the Apaches, New Mexico Military, 3 o'clock next Saturday afternoon in New Mexico, and their next home game is 2 weeks from today against Blinn, a 3 o'clock game here at Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium. Hunter, as we said, jumped out to a 23-0 lead. Midway through the first quarter, they capped a 72-yard drive with a 30-yard field goal to make it 3-0, and then early in the second quarter, a 3-yard touchdown run by General Booty capped a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The extra point no good. It was 9-0, and then tack on 2 pick sixes. Inside 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, Justice Clemens intercepted a pass from 18 yards out, thrown by Perry Olson. And then about a minute later, a 52-yard pick six by sophomore Kobe Savage. And it was 16 to make that 23-0, TJC leading at halftime. But the Golden Norsemen recovered a tighter fumble at the 44-yard line late in the third quarter. Gerald Booty was shaken up on the play, and they came alive. 5 plays, 44 yards later, they were in the end zone and trailed 23-7, and they would tack on another score, or they were down 23-7. Tighter 2 minutes later would end the third quarter on a 27-yard field goal to make it 26-7, a 19-point lead, of course, that NEO could never overcome, but they certainly tried. With 8:11 to go, they went 14 plays, 66 yards in 8 minutes, ending on a 2-yard touchdown run to cut it to a 2-score game at 26-14. The Apaches put the game away, though, with a 5-play, 65-yard drive. About 3 minutes later, Jean Dingle went in from 5 yards out, 33-14. With less than 20 seconds to go in the game, the NEO Golden Norsemen did throw a 4-yard touchdown pass to make it 33-21. They would recover an onside kick. A little too late to win the game, but even that, a mistake that the Apaches made that allowed NEO to have the football till near the end of the game. They fumbled on the final play, recovered by Jacob Humphrey, and the Apaches win it by 12. Kevin and I will return to Christus Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium as the Apaches defeat the Golden Norsemen 33-21. We're back after this timeout on ESPN East Texas, 95.7 FM.
Hi there, it's Northeastern with Real Edge Real Estate in Tyler, proud TJC Apache, and it is an honor to help bring TJC football to you again this season with my buddy Bill Coates. I spent many a Saturday at Rose Stadium back in the early 90s as part of the Apache Band and the Apache Punch drum line. Quite a legacy there. Now, if you've got real estate needs, I'd love to help you out. Call me direct, 903-262-8680. That's 262-8680. DeasonRealEstate.com.
For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and BillingsTire.net.
Hi, John Bass from Major's Pharmacy. Woo, son, come see us at Major's Pharmacy, because, brother, they got it all. When you don't feel well and need a prescription filled quickly, the chain pharmacies will make you wait. Major's Pharmacy won't. Bring your prescription to Major's Pharmacy, and in most cases, they'll fill it and have you on your way in 15 minutes or less. Major's Pharmacy accepts most major insurance plans. Major's Pharmacy, South Broadway at Shelley Drive, across from Wagner Cadillac, and online at majorspharmacy.com.
A smooth-running, dependable truck, SUV, or car is no accident. It involves regular maintenance by professionals trained in today's technology. You just don't see people doing their own repairs these days, and that means you need an auto repair and maintenance partner you can trust. Robertson Automotive is that partner. The state-of-the-art, full-service Robertson Automotive Auto Repair Service Center is just a half-mile past the loop on South Highway 155. They work on all vehicles, including light-duty diesels. Every technician is ASE certified, including 3 master Master Techs. Their work is backed up by a nationwide warranty on parts and labor. Relax in a clean waiting room with coffee, Wi-Fi, and TV. Or Robertson Automotive will pick you up or drive you home. Bottom line, you need to trust your auto maintenance partner. And since 1992, East Texans have trusted Kevin, Lynn, and the staff at Robertson Automotive. A half mile outside the loop on South Highway 155 and on the web at robertsonautotyler.net. For over 50 years, Jeff Billings and Billings Tire Service have provided complete car care service to East Texas, and they continue to do so with your health and safety the #1 priority. The waiting area at 2150 West Grande Boulevard is sanitized and rearranged to ensure social distancing, or you can stay in your car during the service. Employees are taking added safety and sanitary precautions. Leave your keys in a drop box if needed. Both pickup and drop-off are available. Quality car care service with health and safety as top priority. Billings Tire Service, 561-JEFF, and billingstire.net. ESPN Radio, Tyler.
Back to wrap things up here at Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium, with the Tyler Apaches have defeated NEO 33-21. Thanks again to Phil Hicks, the Tyler Morning Telegraph, and our intern Jared Jones. We've got some numbers. The numbers are not that pretty for either team offensively, but what do you got, Kevin?
Well, a little surprising, but not so surprising that NEO actually outgained TJC 271 to 261. NEO had 182 on the ground, 89 passes for 271. TJC rushed for 152, only 109 through the air for 261. Booty was 11 of 20 for 88 yards total passing. Dingle led all rushers with 105 yards on 18 carries. Cooley had 3 catches for 31. Dunn, 4 catches for 21. Azahari, 3 catches for 40. And on the other side, the leading rusher was Shaw, 53 yards on 9 carries and a touchdown. Jones, 51 carries on 15 and a touchdown. And the quarterback, Olsen, was 3 of 11 for 3 interceptions, 23 yards.
So the last 2 weeks, Booty has combined, 300 yards and 900 yards passing?
190 and 88 today.
So after a great start, the Apache passing game has not been quite as dynamic over the last 2 weeks as it was to start the season. So TJC is going to need to ramp it up before they go to New Mexico next week and play New Mexico military back here in 2 weeks to host the Blend. So thanks again, Joe Reeves back at our ESPN East Texas 95.7 and AM 1490 studios. We had to do some special things to put this game together and originate a game on this station today. So thanks again to Joe and all the folks who made that happen. Once again, the final score this afternoon, the TJC Apaches 33 and the NEO Golden Norseman 21 for Kevin Simon. I'm Bill Coates saying thanks and good afternoon from Christmas Trinity Mother Francis Rose Stadium.
It's about as, them against the world as it's going to feel like. So, they really got to band together, and then when they're on the sidelines trying to make their adjustments, just being focused in on what they're doing on the sidelines. That crowd can be right on top of you sometimes, and, if you get caught up in, the atmosphere and, whatever the crowd's saying, the crowd's talking trash to you, if you get caught up in that, you'll miss something. You'll miss one of those adjustments, and it could hurt you on the field. So I think just staying focused in on the sidelines, being locked in, and then taking it one play at a time, not getting too high, too low. The crowd's going to be into it. They might gain momentum at one point, but just going one play at a time, focusing on your job one play at a time, playing for each other. That's kind of all what we always talked about when I was there at Penn State, and even now with the Ravens. When we're going to enemy territory, it's us against the world, playing for each other and taking it one play at a time.
Trace McSorley, Ravens quarterback, joining us here on College Game Day on ESPN Radio. Former Penn State great all-time career passing yards leader, passing touchdowns leader as well, and 3-0 all-time in his career against Iowa. Trace, take us into the mindset of a quarterback facing a defense like an Iowa that just continues to force turnovers. Opponents have had 70 drives, just 7 have resulted in a touchdown, and 15 have resulted in a turnover with 12 picks. What's the approach from a quarterback like a Sean Clifford? Yeah, you don't want to turn it over, but what schematically, or just to make sure that doesn't happen, what do you do?
Yeah, I think, Iowa, they've always had kind of that bend over great defense kind of mentality. They don't do a lot of stuff that makes you, from a quarterback, get confused about what they're doing. You'll generally have a good idea about coverage that you're going to be getting and things like that. But they do it all very, very well at a high level. So I think it's one of those things that they